And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast Afterhours edition. We're joined with 6 lovely ladies. Got a great show planned for y'all.
Let's go.
Get into it.
And we're early.
All the night is my world. City light, painted girl. In the day, I'm with mother. It's the night, time is matter. I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try and find out against a new tomorrow. So I guess I'll just believe in tomorrow.
I mean, listen, if you want to get off, if you want to leave, you're more than welcome.
I asked you to stop with the question and you didn't. Do you
Get
want
out.
me to
That's
leave?
serious. Get the fuck out. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night
All right,
back.
and we are live, guys. What's up? Welcome back to the FreshandFit Podcast Afterhours edition. So, guys, we just wrapped up a great show with our boy Brandon Carter. We talked about becoming recession-proof because a recession is definitely imminent, guys, at this point. So you can't be poor, bro. At the end of the day, man. You guys watch this podcast. You guys have seen what we've interviewed well over 1,000 girls now at this point. We got what 1,300 videos on here, right? Like, guys, no one has more of a body of evidence as far as like female thinking points than we do. And yo, if you don't have your money together, bro, like you're just not gonna be an attractive commodity to a lot of women, bro.
So the summary was get your money on point, credit on point.
Yeah.
Have a plan.
Yeah, have a fucking plan, bro, because the recession is coming. So what are you gonna do? And I've always said it: failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So you need to make more money. You need to start getting your earned income up, and then from there, taking that earned income and being prepared to either invest it right now or invest it when the market crashes and the recession actually begins. Because it's coming, guys. It's coming. We've been pushing it off for a bit, and we're overdue for one. And we went into a deep talk with Brandon Carter about that, man. So go check out that episode after this one, of course, if you're watching this one live. So it was a great show. Okay, so quick announcements, guys. Number one, patreon.com/freshfit. I like that.
That's
That's
cool.
new. That's new right there.
I didn't even know. Shit. Probably press the button.
Yeah, okay. I like that. So anyway, yeah, guys, go check us out. Patreon.com/freshfit. On there, we have a bunch of behind-the-scenes content you can't get anywhere else from us. You know, exclusive behind-the-scenes stuff on the show, double dates, Zoom calls, all that other stuff. I'm thinking we're going to have a Zoom call Wednesday. Okay, I'm thinking Wednesday night, guys. Because tomorrow, shout out to all the Australian people out there. I know you guys are probably...
Oi, mate.
You guys might be asleep right now. I'll make the announcement towards the end of the show because... what time is it right now in Sydney? I'm gonna double check, but I know some of you guys are gonna tune in probably later on in the show, and I got a special announcement for all the Australians here in a little bit. Also, guys, check us out on Spotify, Google, Now Podcasts, every single platform you guys listen to podcasts. We are there. Just check it out. Also, get the merch, guys. FreshandFitPodcastStore.com. Okay, you get the hoodies, t-shirts, everything is there. I feel like Ninja Watchers,
Merch.
all the legendary shirts you guys want are there. Also, guys, check out other YouTube channels called Fresh Fit Clips. If you don't got time to watch the full podcast, go ahead and check out the best parts on the Clips channel. We post 2 clips on there per day. Funny stuff, all the craziness and the shenanigans that you guys love to have come to love about us is on there, Fresh Fit Clips.
The best parts, man.
We also put 1 clip per day on the main channel as well for y'all, because I know a lot of you guys like, the main channel to have a clip every now and then. So we post 1 clip on the main channel and then 2 on the Clips channel. So check us out over there. And then last but not least, check out our Fresh Fit Shorts channel, guys, if you have a short attention span, because those videos are all under 60 seconds because we got banished from TikTok.
And more.
And then, Fresh, you want to talk about your
Guys,
vlog
for
channel?
behind the scenes, man, check out the vlog channel. We had an awesome yacht party on Saturday. If you want to see a Frank Castle on
Shout
the
out
boat,
Swaley.
shout out to Chris, man. He did some Frank Castles on the boat before we even left the dock. Swaley pulled up, Jimmy as well. It was a movie. And then we do live streams. We also do, when we travel, check out the vlog channel. 100K away, let's go.
And then if you guys want something a little bit different, from what we normally talk about, dating, relationship, self-improvement, go ahead and check out my Fed 1811 channel, guys. On that channel, I talk about criminal cases. Yesterday, I covered a case where we arrested a Border Patrol agent that was trying to entice minors to have sex with him, guys. It was fucking crazy. And it was back in 2016. I'm going to start doing some cases that I had done back when I was an agent myself. You guys really enjoyed that. So, yeah, I show the map of where the takedown was done and all other shit. So, it's good stuff, man. Interesting stuff. And I kind of give you guys a perspective of how investigators and feds in general conduct these criminal investigations. So if you guys want to get an insight as to how, the FBI, DEA, HSI, all of us do cases, check that out. Fed at 1811. Okay, so go subscribe, check it out. And then also, Chris, you got some, right?
Yes, ladies, DM me Aaron C. Parkson. Make sure your page is not private. And if you're flying in from some other state or country, wherever you flying from, UK, France, Australia, right now it's almost noon over there. Send me a DM and make sure you don't flake, because you flake, ain't no more chances.
Yeah, facts. If you flake, you get banished to the fucking shadow realm, bro.
Yep,
This is gonna be the end. So yeah, because I mean, it's a great opportunity for the ladies, bro. So we've helped so many girls, whether it's scale their business up, meet people, get in certain types of environments.
Get flown out.
You get flued out
to Dubai.
That, you know what I'm saying? So we've definitely, you know, as much as people try to say,
paid, sugar daddies,
y'all are assholes. You guys hate women. Spree. Y'all talk shit about black women. Actually, we've created so many opportunities for a lot of our, you know, our Nubian queens.
And you know, it's funny. We had one girl that actually we saw at Moshi Moshi. And we was just talking. She's like, "Hey, remember me, guys?" I'm like, "No." I sang Neo's cover song. I'm so sick of love songs, and Neo hit me up in my DMs.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm like, bro. I'm like, only Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, bro. So as much as y'all talk shit like, "Oh, these guys are haters," blah blah blah. No, we're just realists. We're not misogynistic. We're realistic, and we provide a great amount of opportunities for the ladies that come on the show. Like one time, that girl, remember that came on? She her titty kept showing, and we had to take the video and put it on Patreon. Y'all don't notice. I yelled at her after the show.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, because we're going to make money. Who cares? We'll put it on Patreon. But I was mad because it didn't give exposure to the girls. Because real talk, bro, we do want the girls to succeed and win. That's why you guys see the girls that we rock with, they come back on the show all the time because they provide us value, provide them value back. And, you know, shout out to the ladies, man. People could talk as much shit as they want, but we actually do, you know, help the girls out quite a bit. And they help us too behind the scenes. You guys might not see and hear everything, but you know,
and shout out to a new member on the team, Czar. You know,
shout out to her.
She, you know what? She actually invited some girls onto the boat. That had to, tow, the Frank Chris Castle. Yeah. So shout out to her, man.
Yeah.
Like she been. I talked to her about it.
She probably got mad as fuck because you told her it's a show.
Yeah. Oh, he heard me. He heard me the next day.
Like
y'all gonna hear me too.
I had to deal with it, man. So,
Listen, man.
Is what it is.
Wait. Tell us real quick because apparently this girl had a boyfriend. So what happened?
No. So it's probably 3 or 4 girls.
I'll just tell you what happened. So we invited girls.
I was on the boat, by the way, guys.
To the yacht, right? But also Sway's team invited girls too as well. So it was like, okay, you didn't send the girls you were bringing, Sway's team. We brought our girls. So like, what's up? And then too many girls were on the boat. As you know, we already passed capacity because.
Where are you guys at? Like 20 or 30 or some shit?
Yeah.
38.
38?
Yeah, it was bad. So it was like, bruh, he's like, yo, bro, like, I got y'all, but like, somebody got off the boat. So, and then, funny part, Sway and then weren't even on the boat yet. So it's like, people had to leave. So it was like,
yo,
and then they came
I
late.
thought they were the only ones, because like the only thing for me as a principal, they were asked to come there.
Yeah,
they were asked to come there.
Thing
They
is-
didn't try to get on. They got told last minute to come there. They made
Listen,
the effort
man,
to come there.
It is.
And you guys know I'm well networked. You don't know who I could have invited there. That's bad. That's bad.
Listen, man, don't blame us. Blame.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No, we talked about. We squared it away already.
Yeah.
We talked about it already.
Me and Czar know that. All right,
Hey, we didn't pick
I'm
the
still
girls.
stuck at
I just
38
didn't
girls
know
on
what
the boat.
exactly happened because I took a personal day off. I just got hit up. They're like, "Oh, you're off the yacht," but I'm like, I just liked the picture with you on the yacht. I'm like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, so I didn't know.
Bro, I
It was-
heard
it
one of
was
them had a
crazy,
girl,
man.
but regardless, the
One of them had a girl?
Sorry, a boyfriend. My
Oh,
bad.
boyfriend.
Just because.
Yo,
Because I know how the Coast Guard operates, right? So we
Yeah.
used to like arrest people all the time for like doing dumb shit on boats, right? Like
Yeah.
smuggling drugs or whatever. But the thing is that a lot of the times when they come in and they find the drugs or they find the contraband, whatever, is because they violated something as far as like, a law, as far as like how many people could be on the boat, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like the Coast Guard could just board your shit, right? And with no, like they don't have, you have too many people, boom. And then if they find something, y'all all get in trouble. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I
But
just thought
that's funny.
capacity was being kept track of. That's
but
why.
38
the
people?
full videos on the vlog
Yeah,
channel.
go check
if you
it
wanna
out,
see
guys.
what happened with the chaos.
Go check it out.
I
Yeah,
gotta
it
see
was
this
good. They fixed it. Obviously, they didn't leave with all those people on the boat, but that's just funny that you guys had it at the dock.
I mean, it's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem. Too many girls.
It's a good problem.
It's a good problem to have.
I know, not from your point of view, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Because she had to deal with them complaining. Oh my God! I can't. Oh my gosh! All right.
Okay, so
So
ladies,
let's introduce the girls.
give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, current dating status, education level, and as Chris would say, if you want to, your
And your body count.
We'll start right here.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Okay. Well, is the last one serious or not? Like,
I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, okay.
No self-snitching.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Darn it.
So my name's Giselle. I am currently a nail tech, but I have like a bigger dream. Like I want to be like a brand. Like I also do a lot of art. My highest education was college. I did 2 years, but I had to leave because I had a shoulder injury. So like they took away my scholarship. So I was like, all right.
You were an
peace out.
athlete?
Yeah, I
Okay.
played water polo and I did swimming.
Okay.
Oh, you swim?
Damn.
Myron can't swim.
Yeah, I can't. I sink like a rock. Division 1?
Yeah, I
Okay,
played for
cool.
LaSalle University for 2 years.
Sal.
It's in Philly.
Yes,
It's really
yes.
small, but it's D1. So
Okay,
how
yeah,
can
yeah.
you not say like no to that?
No.
So
Like LaSalle. No, because I went to college in Boston. I went to Northeastern, so I'm
Okay.
familiar with LaSalle. Like it's kind of like when you're from the Northeast, like you're familiar with all the schools. in the
yeah,
area.
like
So
it's like
LaSalle.
20 minutes,
Yeah.
25 minutes away from Villanova, like in that area. But it was nice. I got to experience, and then
Yeah,
dipped
and then you dipped out because it's a private school.
yeah,
so
it was bad. Like they were trying to charge me like 27,000 a semester, and then with the scholarship, it brought down to 13. But
Uh-huh.
then I found out like literally like 3 semesters in that they never gave me my athletic scholarship. So then finally the last semester they brought it down to 6 G's,
Okay.
and I was like, wow, like I pretty much like almost paid my whole college thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you had a partial athletic scholarship. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
so yeah, and then I just kind of now I'm just trying to work on myself and like make money.
Okay. And how old are you?
23.
23. Okay, so this was recently. Okay.
Yeah, like 2-3 years ago.
All right.
Dating status?
Single. Recently single.
Oh, recently.
You said that shit quick.
Yeah.
First of all,
So
No, I didn't, sorry.
how long were y'all together?
2 years and a half.
Oh shit. So did you
Yeah.
meet him in college?
No, I actually met him right after college. We were at the same like job. We were both lifeguards, and
Okay.
you know, nothing bad on him. It's just like I feel like when you
March.
know it's not the one, like why like drag it out? Like it was like towards the end of the relationship, like I was just kind of being a bitch because like I was like, you know, like not. I was
At
just
least you're
like,
admitting it.
you know, like I was yelling and like kind of like being like, oh, why are you doing this and this and da da da.
Yeah,
And
you're
it's just
where I
like,
am at that point.
Wait, the A
Yeah.
word, Myron? The A word?
What?
Accountability.
Oh,
Accountability?
yeah,
No,
like and so it's just kind of like when you have like before, like back then, like I didn't care because it's like I wasn't looking for a husband, like you
Yeah.
know, like I'm dating, but like now I'm like I want a husband. I want someone who's gonna grow with me, who's gonna try to build money with me. Like I'm not trying to bum off of someone. I'm trying to like build with someone.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I want someone to match that energy and put in that 120, 30 effort, like because I'm extra in a relationship, and that's just like
Extra what?
I'm just like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm like the kind of girl who like loves the fairy tale stuff, like you know, like let's go on the movies.
Don't
let's,
feel bad. That's all the girls. Don't feel
yeah,
bad.
but like more, it's also more to the point of like emotional connection, like us, like oh, like let's leave our phones away, like let's go down to the beach and just sit down, relax, and like under the stars and just talk and like actually get you know that soul to soul connection. Like that is what I'm looking for. Like I'm tired of this, like oh hey, like what's up, like let's hang out,
We're
like you
taking
know, like
souls all this year, by the way.
So, question for you. Can you tell me one thing you did wrong in the relationship and one thing he did wrong in the relationship? And did you break up with him?
yeah, I
Okay,
did.
okay.
So
So, one thing you did wrong, one thing he did wrong.
I think one thing I did wrong was like at first I wasn't like a controlling person, but like there was mistakes that he made on his part that kind of made me like really uptight and like was protective. Like I was like, turn on your location. Like, where are you? Like, what are you doing? And then as the relationship kept progressing, I calmed down. But then like it came into that point where it was like, what am I looking for? Like, what do I really want? So that's kind of, and then his part was he just.
So you were controlling.
I was controlling. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Like there was points where I was controlling. It's not the way I want to be, but it was just kind of in the situation. Like I pretty much just wanted like I kind of came into reality like where it's like I loved him and I loved what he looked like, and I just like what was left was that I needed to be husband material. And so like every time I bitched at him, it wasn't because I was trying to bitch at him. It was just because I was like trying to mold him into this like, you know, the husband,
Can't
like,
raise a man.
you know, but it's just like you can at the end of the day. So like I should have just accepted him for who he was at the point instead of trying to change it. And so like now I'm like, okay, like you can't change a guy, like just meet the one that is the guy.
So in other words, he had strong replication value, very bad survival value. Probably a good looking guy, but didn't have his shit together.
I mean, like he had his shit together in certain cases, but he just liked to party. And I'm just like one who like let's like stay home and chill. Like, or if we party, let's party together. Like, you know, like
Okay.
let's go to the club together. Like, let's vibe out. Like, I just like, I get it if you want your boy time, but like not multiple times a week or like every week. Like,
So
you
what
know?
he did was he just partied too much.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
towards the end he didn't, and then that's when I was like looking for more, and then that's what kind of ended it.
Okay, interesting. All right. Wow. All right.
That was
Oh yeah, lengthy.
I'll give it half
Sorry.
and half right there.
Yeah.
Because she said, well, he did some shit, then I became controlling. So okay, we're still
some
Nah.
in the
level
middle.
of
Yeah, some level.
accountability.
We're
There's
doing an
accountability.
experiment. Don't worry.
That's
It's a
fine.
whole other.
Shout out to you.
Part.
Shout out to you.
That's
All
fine.
right. What about you?
Hi.
Name?
Oh, hi. My name is Kai. My artist name is Flawada. Follow me on IG, FLAWADA.
Okay.
I'm 21. I make music and I dance.
Do you
Alright.
dance like pop lock, or are we talking about denominations of
Dollar
currency
bill.
thrown at you?
You know it's the second one. Okay.
Okay, all right, the latter. All right, guys. She's a scripper. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
And I am in a relationship.
Okay, still.
Yes.
That's
still.
good. That's good. All right, cool.
Good job. Good job.
All right.
6 months in May.
All right.
No.
Shout out to you.
Congratulations. How'd y'all meet? Did y'all meet in the club or?
Oh, I told this already. I met through his friend.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah. Yeah, but the new audience isn't gonna know.
Oh, I met through his best friend.
Okay. And let me get. Was his best friend trying to get at you probably?
Yeah.
And then you like, nah, well, let's just be friends. And then I like your friend though. And then bam, just like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That actually happens a lot more often than people think, because most guys, I've come to realize, meet girls through social circle, which is like, oh, I met her through a friend, or I met her through a friend of a friend, or a colleague, or whatever. So that's how most normal guys meet girls. You know what I'm
They
saying?
go in groups, friends of friends, and then
Yeah.
hey, you're kind of cute.
Yeah.
That's
Which
exactly
we
what
advise. Was that?
That's exactly what happened.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
That's
And
what I'm
here's the thing: that's how most men meet their girlfriends or significant other or whatever. That's how most guys. Which we don't want y'all to be doing that shit. And the reason why is because it limits your options as a guy. So, but not that there's anything wrong with using social circle, but as a guy, like, you know, the way, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, but it's a very competitive dating market for men. So girls have way more options than guys. So like, you kind of have to evolve, and you have to put in more work to get the same options as women. Like, women just have an abundance mindset. Men have to earn their abundance mindset.
And then once again, guys say what they can get. So if that's all they see, oh, cool.
Facts.
So
Facts. So yeah, guys, it's nothing wrong with social circle again, but you don't want to rely on it.
all right, next.
And then, highest education level? You're in school
oh,
now,
I'm
right?
currently in school, associates right now, going to bachelor.
Cool.
Okay.
Do you what are you majoring in?
Computer science.
Nice.
Okay. No girls in there, huh?
Definitely
Yeah,
not really.
Yeah, you're like
Wait.
the only chick in there.
Do
Yeah.
you like it though?
I do like it. Yeah.
For now.
Okay. I do software development. I like it. I like it a little bit. I like it enough.
All right. I
Oh,
know.
so she's smart. She scripts.
So no, I mean, the good thing about that, at least like you're majoring in something that's going to get you a job. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. You guys can go ahead and call me an asshole for saying this, but a lot of girls major in some bullshit and they don't get a job after.
Misogyny.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna come. Dudes too. Dudes major in some bullshit too, but women literally overwhelm the college campuses. I think like what,
Social
like 67,
science.
70% of college students nowadays are women.
Geography.
So yeah, they dominate
pro.
college nowadays. All right, cool.
Hi, my name is Vanessa.
AKA.
Slow Bunny.
Slow Bunny
is
in
what,
the house.
yeah. Anyway, so I'm 26. I make music. I just recently started chartering boats, actually. So that's pretty cool.
Like how recent? Like I think this is like new, like a couple days ago or something.
So the boat that I did my music video on, I'm gonna be helping charter
Okay.
it.
Just make sure you don't got 38 girls on the boat.
It holds a lot. So
Party.
Party, party, hey. Okay. Shut up, Ben Hunter.
Ben Hunter.
So
Are you
I
in
went
school?
I went to cosmetology school.
Yeah.
And
Guys, she is not drunk or high. This is just how she is all the time.
Normally.
I know you guys are probably like, yo, is this chick on the Zaza or something like that? Surprisingly, she doesn't drink, and you don't drink at all? Or?
no, it's been almost 10 months.
Okay, she hasn't
Yeah.
drank in 10 months. So
No
yeah.
smoking, no drinking.
So yeah, she's just like that, guys.
Yeah, she does party hardy hard.
Yeah. So, but anyway, go ahead.
I'm single, but I'm looking for a long-term relationship. I listen to what they have to say on the podcast,
Oh, shit.
and I've been taking it very seriously recently. So I've been making like some major changes.
Like what?
There you go.
I took all my thirst trap pictures off of Instagram.
Okay.
We're all over TikTok allegedly for telling girls you know
Delete your
it's
Instagram.
cheating. You delete your Instagram and it's cheating.
Yeah, and also I stopped going to the clubs I haven't gone to the club since the last time I was here. So that was all weekend.
Damn.
Back to back.
Yeah.
See how long it lasts.
Big changes for now.
Yeah, let's see how long it lasts. Okay. And what's your current status? Single, relationship?
Single.
Yeah, single.
Okay.
Education level?
Cosmetology school.
Cool. That's it.
New Hampshire, and then
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think we're.
And that music video is going up.
Is it?
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually turned it on before the show. I have not laughed so hard in my life in so long, bro.
That's just hilarious, bro.
Yo, it's catchy. It's catchy.
Thank you.
Wait.
It's catchy as hell, man.
No,
Fair enough.
you guys don't want
What's
to
it
see
called
that.
again?
So if you haven't already seen my music video, it's called Bougie Jacuzzi. If you want, you can like and subscribe. It's very entertaining.
Yo, she rapped faster in that video
Yeah,
than I've
she
ever
does.
thought possible.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
she
it was,
does.
Okay.
it was Fast Bunny.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Fantastic.
What? All right, shout out to you.
All right.
Hi guys, my name is Zara. I'm 23. I'm an entrepreneur. I do a little bit of different things. Actually, the yacht charter that she was talking about is the one that my business owner owns. So we work together.
Nice.
Also work inside the clubs. Any ladies, if you want to party, need events to go to for the weekend, DM me at Zaria SZIREAXO, and I'll set you up for the weekend.
Shout
Now
out
we're
to
starting
Zara.
to bring party buses out to get the girls to the club. So if you don't want to drive, want to get drunk, there you go.
Man, she about her
Bam.
business, man. I like it.
Don't get a DUI, guys. That's going to be an automatic, easy 10 to 20K in expenses between legal fees and everything. So don't drink and drive, guys.
And she's part of the team, so
Yeah.
shout out to her.
Shout out
I
to her.
forgot what else? Highest level of education, some college for architecture,
Dating status?
and then dating status taken.
Okay. And you're in school right now, aren't you?
I'm going back in the
Okay.
fall.
Okay. For architecture. Cool.
That's what I plan to do.
All right.
Shout out to you.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I'm 20 years old. I'm a fashion designer. Hit me up for customs on my Instagram at JennyCampos _JENNIE. I'm currently single, and my highest education level is high school.
Are you in college now?
No, not yet. It is
Okay.
the goal to go to college. It
Okay.
is the goal.
All right.
What do you want to do?
I wanna. So I'm a fashion designer, so I want to make clothes. I want to have a really big
Okay.
clothing line,
Okay.
worldwide.
Cool.
Fair enough. All
Shout out
right.
to you.
Yeah.
And status, you said single, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
single.
So you guys can go ahead and send your dick pics there to the Instagram.
No,
she sent
thank you.
Unless you're in the
No.
UK, then it's a crime. All right. What about you?
Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm 24. I do hair right now. My highest education is cosmetology school.
Cool.
Also went to school for business management. I didn't finish though because I wanted to like aim towards like hair.
Mhm.
So I went to cosmetology school and finished, and I've been doing hair for 6 years now.
Dating status?
Single.
How many tats do you have?
Right now, I could think of like probably like almost 50.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit. Okay.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay.
And you can't probably see all of them, guys. So, okay. So what is every girl on the panel? Pretty 2 girls are in a relationship and then 4 are single. It looks like.
There you
All
go.
right, fair enough. So I'll read some of these chats real quick, and we got 4,000 y'all in here already,
Like
guys. So
the
do me a
video,
quick
man.
favor. Go ahead and like the goddamn video right now. Subscribe to the channel because it's very easy. All you got to do is hit that red button.
That was easy.
Okay. So we got here. Let's see.
How'd your kids? How'd your Wi-Fi?
Hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi is the first person. Okay, shout out to you, bro. $10. Ladies, what's your priority with money? Do you see working as a means to an end, or do you take personal pride in earning your living? Okay, that's a good question.
It is.
We'll run around on the table on this one. So what's your priority with the money? Getting to what you want to do personally, or earning your own living? We'll start here.
Independence.
I feel like both in a way because you can build to like invest in something else that can make more income, or you can do what you love and just continue on like making the money that you make. You don't really have a value of how much money you make.
Okay, but if you had to pick one, which one do you think is more fulfilling? Because and let me kind of so you guys can understand what I'm saying. What we've said on the podcast line, you can agree to disagree if you want. I've noticed from interviewing a lot of girls, and in general, when it comes to money, women typically make money as a means to an end. Men make money to create like a legacy, because a man's value is established typically by what he does, and a woman's legacy is created by who she's associated with, her family, her children, her husband, etc. Right? Because like when two women meet and they shake hands, they say, "Oh, do you have any kids? Do you have a family?" When two men meet, what do you do for work? So I've always said, when girls enter the workforce, a lot of the time, not all, a lot of women are career minded, they work and then they're like, all right, I'm just going to do what's required to kind of live my life. I want to travel. I want to do this. That takes money. All right, cool. I'm going to work, make enough, travel, do what the fuck I want to do. Whereas like with men, it's like, I make this money. Let's say I make $1,000 a day. If I do this every day, I can make 30 grand a month. Whereas like women, it's like, all right, I made 5K this week. I'm not working for the rest of the fucking month. I'm good. I have enough money to pay my bills. So that's what I've come to realize. Do you agree that women typically make money as a means to an end to get life experiences? Or is it, no, they actually do genuinely, I'm trying to build a legacy too, which is more a little bit of a more masculine mindset when it comes to money. That's what we're trying to say. Does that make sense, ladies? Is that a little bit easier? Okay.
Yeah. Me personally, I feel like, yeah, I would want to build a legacy for my family, because in a way, like, it depends on like, you know, your class, like what level you're on. Like if you're middle class, if you're, you know, making this amount of money, you know, how far you want to go.
Now here's the magic question. Would you give that up if you met a man that was able to fulfill that?
No, because me personally, I make my own money already and I'm already independent. So like I would want somebody that's independent just like me.
Okay.
Independence.
Right. Fair enough. What about you? What about you?
For me personally, like I currently work at Saks, so you guys come shop with me at Saks at Brickell.
Okay.
But my goal is to not have to work for anybody else and just to be able to fulfill every amount of money that I need just personally with my own brand.
Okay. Let's say you meet a guy that's able to do that. Would you still?
I still wouldn't stop. Like to quote the Brat stuff, fashion is my passion, and
Okay.
it's what
So
drives
career
me.
over family.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, the first part to get the life experiences, but it'll make me grind even harder to get it because I know I have to keep funding that lifestyle. So it's like I don't want it to
But what
stop.
if you get with a guy that is successful and can provide that lifestyle for you? And
I
you can,
would, but I kind of I'm in that situation now, but he's okay with me still doing what I want to do.
Okay. But when
If
the family
anything,
time,
he'll rather fund it.
the real answer is when the children come, what are you prioritizing? Is it still going to be the
no,
career?
my kids.
Okay. So
That's
you're
why
gonna.
I'm doing everything I'm doing now, honestly.
Okay. So you're doing it for now, but you are going to. So
yeah,
okay.
I'll have my when it's time for me to have kids. I don't want to be working.
Means to an end.
Doing
All
all that.
What about you?
Focus on kids.
What are your thoughts on that?
So me personally, I would say that I want to start a legacy, and not just for my family, but everyone that needs help in this world, and eventually start a nonprofit organization.
Okay. So family's going to take a back seat then.
I mean, I can do it all.
Oh, that's a. We
As
can
you
have a whole
should.
discussion about that, but that is a thing I think, and that's a whole other discussion. But that is something I think we tell modern day women that is not true. You cannot be extremely successful running a nonprofit, especially something like that that's extremely labor intensive,
Shout out to all the
extremely time
nonprofits.
consuming. Yeah, shout out to all the nonprofits out there. You know, while
Making no money.
simultaneously being a businesswoman and having a family, something's going to have to concede to some degree. So that's why I've always told girls, like, you know, one of the biggest lies we tell women nowadays is you can go ahead and be a big earner, be a super successful career woman, etc., and still be a good mom. Something's going to have to give way, whether you work less hours, you don't become the best businesswoman, or you kind of forfeit some of your motherly duties to an au pair or something like that and not necessarily be the best mom.
Sorry, you had a comment?
That's why the key to it is to train people to run your business like you would run it.
Exactly.
Therefore, you can sit down when it's that time.
Delegate.
That's what I'm trying to do.
That's true, but
Yeah, but it's
No, it's
let's
already
be, no
in
one's going to
play.
be able to take your baby, like your business, and take it as seriously as you and be able to scale it to the
If
same
somebody
level
was
as.
getting paid that much, yes, they would.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
would.
I mean, okay.
Delegate the tasks.
That's their lifestyle they're funding now. And it could just keep going from there. You know, when they're ready to sit down, they could find somebody else to run it.
Okay, wishful thinking, I guess. All right, what are your thoughts on that?
Me personally, I do the working to what is it? The end means to an
Means to an end.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially probably with your career work, with your line of work right now, right?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, got the books paid.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit.
After a good day, I'm not going to work for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what was the other question? Oh, no. This is what I was gonna say. I'm not sure if women in general want to do that, because a lot of the women around me, they're dancing.
Want to do what in general?
Work for a means to an end, or either choose career over family, because a lot of the dancers they have the same mindset.
Yeah.
So even when I worked at Hooters, had the same mindset. Oh,
Yeah.
I made 300 today. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't speak for all women because I know all women.
No, of course not. Of course not. I'm just saying the trends that I've noticed when
In
I speak
general.
with women and in general, but like what I've come to realize is like once the kids do come in, because some of them will say, no, career first, I don't give a fuck. But then as soon as that kid comes, fuck career. Like it's like their mind shifts. You know what I'm saying? Like some girls know up front, like, yo, it's just a means to an end. But other girls say, no, career. Then they have that kid and they're like, you know what, bro? Nah, this is more important. They actually did a study in Ireland about this. And what they did was they basically had career women where when COVID happened, they went home and took care of their family and they worked from home or whatever. They worked from home or they kind of forfeited some of their duties that were going into the office. And what they found was a majority of the women, I think around 66%, after they were allowed to go back to the office, they decided to stay. Right? They were like, oh, you know what? I kind of like this more. So they were more fulfilled from being in a caretaker position versus being out in the working world and earning money. So, and this was in Ireland, which, obviously Ireland is a good study to use because it's first world country, right? Just like the United States, very egalitarian, very equal between the genders when it comes to, social situations. So, we just come to realize that like most women typically prioritize family over earning income. But okay, somebody else. So you're to go now. Yeah. So means to an end or legacy?
Personally, legacy.
Okay.
And then for the other question about the kids, the hope is to have the financial stability to that. Like, obviously, me being an artist and everything is supposed to be an at-home thing.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that by the time a kid does come, I have enough money where I can lessen the hours. So I can give those 10 years to my children or 13, 14 years and then grind again,
Okay.
How many kids do you want?
I think at most 3.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. So let's continue on here. Okay. 5-6 of the panel looks good. So this should be an easy W Fresh. Oh, this is from Fresh's BBC. Okay. W Fresh. Lady next to us, cancel your plans because you're riding with us tonight. Tacos Club, then fun time later. And no, your well friends cannot come. The Lambo's a 2-seater. Okay.
Dude, the last
Thanks,
time
Fresh. That's as fresh as dick. He's shooting shots to you right now.
Oh, me?
The last time you said that, it actually happened, bro.
5 to 6 pounds. I'm not reading this.
I'm confused.
As in, like,
yeah. He's the wingman.
Why did he go straight to
But
tacos?
we do 70 shows. He says this shit every show, so I'm trying to remember which one.
Yeah, the one.
Which ones?
Yeah, that's what I'm
which
wondering.
ones?
Bro, it's like
That's
so
it. All
funny,
right.
bro.
Cardi Bands, $2. Myron finna be a walking weed killer. All right. Little Boff, $50. Shout out to Myron for his work on Fridays After Hours, intelligence, eloquence, and dedication, producing great content. We're on full display. Girls kept challenging his views, and he responded with poise and professionalism. Well done, sir. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, but there ain't nobody doing on internet like Myron, bro. Like, level is unmatched.
I tried, man. Thank you so much, bro. $13 from No Name. My parents got divorced tonight. Been red pilled for a long time. Any advice for introducing my naive dad to the RP? City boys, we down.
God damn.
He's got to be ready for it, bro. I don't know if he's ready for it yet, but
Do it
after
slowly.
that first court appearance, he probably will be.
Yeah.
Cardi Bands.
Give him like a book or just say, hey, dad, come watch this with me. But don't like tell him, hey, dad, watch this because
Yeah,
like
he's got to
sit
be
him
ready
down.
for it.
Yeah.
Give him a copy to Rational Mail, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rolo Tomasi. Merches and F&F gang, City Boys up 1,000 points. Okay.
Shout out to you.
$10 from Larry's Butcher Shop. How much I gotta donate to get some subtitles when Fresh talks? Me and my friends all watch and our loss is fucked.
That's funny.
Yo, fucker, put a subtitle, son. Yeah, no, real talk. Yeah, Fresh is working on his speech, guys. I know y'all enjoy roasting him, but we roast him behind the scenes too. Trust me. Him and Chris talking to each other. Yo, when y'all were on the boat yesterday, did anyone like?
Bro, when we argue, it's so funny because he'll be talking, but then when he gets drunk, I don't know what he's saying, and then like I'll be lit. He don't know what I'm saying. So it's like,
Wait, you lit?
As in, like, you feel me? Like, I did take a shot on the boat. I'm not gonna lie.
You took one?
Yeah, like one shot, he'd be
Bro.
fucked up.
One is too much for me, bro.
What was it? What was it of?
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
tequila or Hennessy?
Did a sway pour your shot?
No, it was a girl. It was somebody else.
Allegedly. The girl you had on the boat. Okay, guys, you're fresh.
Allegedly fresh. Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Thank you, Mo. Thank you.
Yeah, when they argue, that shit is terrible. All right. To Corey M. Shout out to Slow Bunny. Shout out Slow Bunny finessing people for 3 bands. Shout out Big Mo. I got the memo. Shout out Myron and Fresh keeping it real, and shout out Chris holding it down. Keep it up, guys. Helping men grow and women do the same.
Wait. Stop.
She hates me, bro.
Wait, what?
No comment. We're gonna continue on. FNF moving up. They got Willow Smith on the show. Willow Smith.
Who?
One right there.
I'm
right
confused.
here.
Okay, all right. And then we got that's from Terrence Griffin. Okay, and then I'm Lutzy, $5 Canadian. Shout out to my main man, Agent Fit, manliest of all men. Shout out to the FNF Discord that's full of high value men, beautiful women, and guess Leroy is there too.
That's
okay.
cap.
Ratings starting by Myron. All right.
Got him.
So this is from Chris Pierce. Ratings starting by Myron. 8, 6, 6, 4, 7, 6. Oh, that's okay. Normally they would go 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, whatever. So okay. Any y'all want to say anything back to those ratings?
No, it's personal opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
All right, cool. Damn,
Last
man.
week it was like, fuck you, nigga. You fucking suck my dick. Suck my dick. Okay. Marquise 912. The haters today sounded real jealous. Success is the best revenge, and y'all proving that point. Keep up the hard work.
Yeah, man. We just keep moving forward, bro. Make content for y'all and live life.
Yeah. Kuma-san, Finesse, what's good, mama? Vanessa, what's good, mama? Keep hitting these home runs out the park. You already know we love you here on the Discord side. Discord gang, we up. Okay. $2 from
Gang,
Nam.
gang.
Can I get a shout out for my girl Jocelyn? She bad. Okay.
Who's Jocelyn?
I think he's talking about like his real girl.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga.
Nah. Is she with you right now, or is she?
Probably. That's why I did that shit. Probably watching the show with her right now.
Oh, look, he got a picture of her in his profile. Gay.
All right, Jessica. God bless you, Myron. I have to thank you, Myron, for the advice that you give us women. I am now married and happy. I respect my husband. I am now changed. A changed woman. Yay.
There you go.
Shit. God damn. All right,
Good job.
Changing girls' lives out here.
I wish all these dumbass TikTok bitches that watch our show and complain and say I'm a misogynist would see chats like that where I'm actually helping girls like get the keys to keeping a guy. Because here's the thing, bro. If you listen to these bimbos, these feminists, whatever it may be, that tell you, oh, girl power and all this other fuck shit, what they're basically setting you up to do is to stay single for a very long period of time. There's nothing wrong with being independent, ladies. You could be independent, but understand that you got to live and die by that word. Independent means by yourself, you know? And the way men look at women is we look at women to come into our kingdom and assist and help, which by default makes you non-independent. Like, you know, being a wife, being a girlfriend, a good girlfriend, good wife goes against the term independent because you literally have to come in and become a codependent and help him out. So you have to become codependent. Like it doesn't work when two independent people get together. And I'm sure we can talk about this and open it up for discourse on that. But, and I know she's going to disagree with that.
Hell nah.
But
I'm independent, nigga.
But when you're independent, like because the definition of being a wife is almost like a subservient to your husband to some degree, which goes against what being independent is. And I know what you're saying. Well, we could both be independent. And that's a great, you know, sounds good on paper, but in practice, it doesn't work, you know, just like communism. Because when you have two independent people, well, if you're independent and I'm a man and I'm independent, why do I want to deal with a girl that's independent that's going to just be worried about her own shit when I can get a girl that's going to actually help me grow more? Because if you're really focused and you're independent and you're working on your stuff, you're going to be working on your stuff. Like, I'm doing my shit, man. What the fuck? Like, why would a man want to get with another man, essentially? Go ahead. Yeah, please.
So would it always have to be like that where you would have to be codependent on your man and like what he does in his life? Because in a way, like we have dreams ourselves.
For sure.
I feel like we can, you know, do what we want to do and they could do what they want to do.
For sure.
At the end of the day.
No. Of course. I'm saying, I'm not telling you you can't make that choice.
Yeah.
I'm simply telling you that every action has a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm an established guy and I'm high net worth, whatever, I don't really care how much money you make or how successful you are or your business. If anything, your business is could potentially be a detriment to me because you're not going to necessarily help me. So you're not coming in and adding value.
Mm-hmm.
You're building your own empire. why should I do that when I can get a girl that's going to come in and help me build my empire? Because like men and women are very different. So like when a man is like looking for a girl, he's looking for a girl that's going to like help him and like make his life easier. If you bring in another girl that's like kind of like you, A-type personality, independent, strong, whatever it may be, you got butt heads, bro. How would you feel if I got in a relationship with you and I started wearing makeup, putting heels on, being the pretty one? You'd probably be like, what the fuck? Like, I'm the girl here, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? But you would not date me. You would not take me seriously, right? You'd put me in the friend zone immediately. So like when a man, it's clown world stuff. If a man acts like a woman or acts feminine, but if a woman acts like a man, which I'm not trying to say being independent makes you a man necessarily, but to really be independent, you have to adopt masculine traits to some degree. And simply saying like, you wouldn't want me to get my nails done and to act like a chick or act feminine to some degree. A lot of guys don't want a chick that's going to be independent, that's going to act like a guy, because it comes with certain traits and habits that don't necessarily make you as attractive.
Yeah. In a way, like, you know, carrying the weight is like kind of like what you're referring to.
The financial burden, you mean?
Yeah.
Listen,
like in a way, like, you know, when it comes to like you following your dreams, you're making some type of money.
Yeah.
In a way where you're making yourself financially free, you're making yourself financially stable.
Yeah.
So like when a girl, like when you meet her, she's already getting herself up to that.
Yeah.
How is that?
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just I'm saying from a man's perspective, that might not necessarily be the best match for me as a successful guy.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, because it's women that are successful just come with certain habits and traits that aren't necessarily sexy to men.
Okay.
Right? Like a girl that's like a go-getter, assertive, dominant. These are great traits in the workplace to make money, but it's not necessarily attractive to men. And I think that's a big thing. We lie to women and tell them, I want a girl that could get the bag. I want a girl that's a go-getter, blah, blah, blah. That just sounds good on paper, bro. But when you actually hang out with these girls and they're talking about how much money they made, or they're talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and all that. And it's like, you know, they're basically you. And I don't think you would want to date another you, right? A dude that's more concerned with his hair and how he looks and all other shit. Like at some point, maybe in the beginning, oh, he looks good. Okay, I could tolerate this for a bit. Then you're going to start to get tired of it when he gets more manicures than you do.
I think the biggest part that women don't understand is that like, it's time. So the time you spend on your business is your time there, right? But let's say, for example, I've been working hard all day. I want to spend time with you. No, I can't because you're focused on your business. And as a result, I might go cheat. I might go do other stuff. And then why do I need you?
So it has to have a balance in a way.
Exactly. Yeah. But we find most of the time, most guys are successful. They want to go that's free to do whatever they want to do when they finish working.
So,
and Fresh, her money is her money.
Exactly.
And my money is our money.
There you go.
So you already know.
So you work hard for all this money for yourself, not for me.
Yeah.
You ain't sharing that shit, huh?
Yeah. And it's kind of just like an accepted staying like.
Stop the cap.
What was that?
I wouldn't say that though. I feel like sharing is caring.
No,
I would say that.
You'll share.
You won't share. You won't share.
If a man is going out his way, I'm gonna go out my way for him. For his birthday, I will go all out.
Every month though,
Hell yeah.
Man, she can't,
real
bro.
love.
Bro,
if you're in love with
she is
somebody,
single.
you will do it for.
I am single.
Look,
I am
for occasions. Maybe his birthday, maybe his Valentine's Day. You might do it, but every single month, like for example, you got to pay the bills every single month. Are you gonna do that?
Sure. I mean,
that's
my own, like if I'm building myself up and I'm already there, like you feel me? Like if then
the answer is very simple. What he's basically trying to establish to you is that most of the time women are not okay with taking care of a man and taking the financial burden of paying for the lifestyle. They're okay with coming in and covering a dinner here, maybe a trip here, maybe a birthday thing here. But typically what I've come to realize is women share their resources with men on occasion, not every month consistently like men are. Like men are built to provide and provision. Women are not. And if they are put in a provisioning position, it's very uncomfortable for them.
It's weird.
This is why when I see girls in a position where they're the breadwinner or they make significantly more money than their guy,
it's not gonna last.
It typically never lasts. Now, are there some anomalies to that? For sure. Some girls will be okay with taking care of their guy or whatever, but it's almost always met with a fucking shot clock. 24. Like, yo, if you don't get a job in a year, you don't get a job in 6 months, or yo, if you don't get your shit together in 2 years, I'm gonna leave you. Because like I've just said it, like women are not built to provide for men, bro. They're just not. Like the only man that a woman is comfortable providing for is her son, bro. That's it. Nobody else. Like her son, or maybe a nephew or a pet. But women are not okay with taking care of a grown ass fucking man, bro. They're just not. That's just what I've realized. So anything else, ladies, on that thing? Or
I mean, I feel like that's what we've been set up. Like we've always, as society, we've always been like, okay, the man always has to have, pay for everything, literally.
Yeah, and here's the thing. On this podcast, we're not gonna. I tell girls all the time, date a guy that makes significantly more money than you.
Yeah, you
like
should.
I tell them, like, I give girls game too. I tell them, like, if a dude don't pay for a first date for you, don't go out with him again. Like, don't. If he tells you to split the bill, don't go out with him.
Yeah, no.
Yes, we're willing to put in the effort on some level.
Yeah. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I give the ladies game too. It's like, yo, if he's not even gonna pay for first date, or he tells you, oh, let's split or some shit, right? Like, nah, it's just not like I'm not telling you he shouldn't take you somewhere. Well, I mean, if he takes you somewhere expensive, go ahead, finesse, do what you got to do. But like, but if he's not like an idiot, he should take you somewhere that's like not too expensive and like, you know, pay the bill. You know, just keep it simple, because it's like just basic masculine shit to do.
Or smash you first.
Okay. You got something? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a view. Like, would you be okay? Like, say, like you met a girl and she actually has a lot of similar interests into your business, so that in the future, if you guys were to bring your business together, you guys would be like together, like top union, like, hey, like, damn, like they're boss people.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what I want.
isn't that like an exception? Like, wouldn't you want someone, like, if a girl was like, damn, I love what you do, like, I'm doing that too, like, let's do that together. Like, isn't that like it's not a normal thing?
Yeah,
100%. But isn't that like something like you would want?
Well, then you're bringing her in as an asset, which is what I was saying before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if she's doing her own thing and I'm doing my own thing, it's going to be very difficult to have something like work together. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's cool. I mean,
You'd be okay with that, right?
Ideally though, you don't want your girl in your business though. Just keeping 100.
I was gonna say that
Because that it can get messy, and then like, man,
Depending on what it
love
is.
and business is two different things though.
I get that. I feel like it's depending on the profession too.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you guys are doing together, is it something she can be a part of? Because you can have her on as an asset and she could be a worker. You know,
Yeah, you
and
can
help you
employ
out.
her.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like, it could be much easier for you guys. Plus, you're spending time together too. It could kind of help eliminate that. You know, we need attention. You know,
I'm
we
thinking
like to be
tax
around all the
write-offs.
time.
She's working for me.
Yeah.
That actually might work.
Yeah. If you employ her, that's what I was saying. If you employ her, it could definitely be even better. But yeah, that's just what I kind of realized. Like, can two independent people come together? Yeah, but I mean, I think we just lie to women when we tell them like you can have it all. Like, you could be a boss babe and still like get a boss guy, and y'all gonna build an empire together. No, it's not how it's gonna go, because if you're a boss chick, you already built your empire, bro. Like, and if you're a boss dude, you already built your empire. And A-type personalities are very focused on what they got going on.
That's true.
So you know, opposites attract. That's just how it is. So anyway, okay, Ezekiel Rivera, how do you rebuttal this point? If high value men take great measure to protect their assets with a prenup, etc., before getting married, then women should protect themselves with a career before depending fully on a man. I never said that girls shouldn't get an education. My biggest thing is I just want women to understand that their education doesn't make them sexier. No dude sits there and says, "Damn, bruh, she got a master's degree. My dick hard as hell."
Like, so sexy, man.
Like,
she won a blazer.
Like, but women really think that their education equates to more sexual market value, and it doesn't. Like, a man that has a master's degree is not the same as a woman that has a master's degree. When a man has a master's degree, it shows that he has the potential to provide security and resources, which is inherently attractive to women. But if a woman has a master's degree, cool, she can provide security and resources, but men don't look for security and resources in women. So that's really what it comes down to. It's like if I told the chick, like, yo, I got this person, I rock that shit crazy good. She'd be like, the fuck? Okay, that's good for you, but it doesn't really benefit me. That's kind of how men look at women that are high earners, assuming they're high earners too. If it's a bum, you go, oh yeah, I'm about to take this chick to the best store. She's gonna pay for my groceries and shit. But like, for the guy that you actually want, that's how they look at it.
Homie clicks?
So I just want women to be aware. Homie clicks. I want to know from the ladies, how many dates will it take for guys to smash? And how many dates will it take for the guys you generally like and find attractive to smash without feeling guilty? Okay, we could run around on that one real quick.
So generally speaking, what is the max amount of dates a guy has to like take you on before you
Or
want
the minimum.
Might give it up to him.
The minimum, yeah, minimum.
And we'll start right here.
Honestly,
Minimum, basically.
but it's like I feel like dates are
March.
not ideal. Like nobody really goes on dates like that. Like, oh, people link up or like they go out to lunch.
All right, so how many links should you do before the
Me personally, I feel like my intentions in the beginning are gonna be that. So like if I'm gonna link up with you and do that, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna go, oh, let's go on dates. Like that's creating like building character, building emotion. Like,
so you don't hold back, you just go straight for it.
just go straight for
Depending
it.
on the guy.
Okay.
You feel
Okay.
me? Depending on the guy.
Okay, fair.
That's fair.
All right.
What about you?
For me, it depends on the vibe and the guy. Like
The vibe, right?
Yeah,
Has to be there.
Yeah, it has
I'm
to
the
be
same
there.
way.
There has to be a
The
connection.
vibe, the energy.
Yeah, like if there's
Go.
nothing there, then like nothing can happen.
Exactly.
So it all depends. We have to see if we can actually get along. I like to look at things from a long-term perspective.
May the vibe be with you.
All right.
It all depends on the mood, honestly.
Star Wars.
Yeah, no, it just depends on the mood, whether the time is right or not. And I'm not gonna say it hasn't happened the first day, but it depends on the mood. But I also would not even go on that date if I had no intention on even doing it ever. It's not even gonna get to that point.
Okay. What about you?
For me, it really depends on the chemistry, because if I see something in somebody and then maybe it wouldn't take so many dates for that to happen. If I feel an instant connection with somebody, then it would be sooner rather than later.
Cool.
I agree with that. It's just if I like you or not. If I like you, that's why I'm on the date. So, yeah.
So you never been on a date where like you didn't like the guy? You just wanted free food?
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, okay. Depends on the mood. If I like you, yeah, then
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, I agree with most of the girls here. Like, definitely depends on like who it is, the mood, and like the intention going in there. Like, if you're going in there to do it, you're gonna do it. But if you're kind of like going in there like, like I kind of like this guy a lot. Like maybe I'm gonna wait. Like I kind of want to see more in before I kind of give out. So that's kind of like where I always kind of took that.
Question.
I'm gonna translate all what they just said. Do you have something you want to say before I translate it?
No.
Okay. Because here's the thing, women typically tend to speak covertly about their intentions for obvious reasons, social reasons. Womanese, right, as we call it. So I took some notes as you guys were speaking. So a lot of you guys were saying, hey, I go on a date with the guy and I kind of feel the vibes or whatever. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to translate this for the men in the studio because we got almost 6,000 people watching live right now. So I'm going to translate this for y'all, right? Basically what that means, guys, is that there's an invisible burden of performance on you on a date. So the girl walks in and then you got to basically, how do I say this? Perform. And when they say the vibe, I'm going to translate that for y'all. It means the aura, interaction fluidity, security, safety, comfort, arousal, and social awareness created by the man. That's what the vibe is, guys. So y'all understand. So in other words, you are 100% responsible if the date sucks or if it's good. Because I've never heard a girl say, man, I'm kind of a raging bitch. That date sucked. I was really rude to that guy. No, if the date sucks, the girl's always going to blame you. She's always going to say he was whack, he was weird, he was creepy, he was strange. So you guys got to understand that no girl is ever going to blame herself for a bad date. She's always going to blame you. When a girl says vibe, that basically is a fancy term for your awareness as to her comfort levels and being able to read the room and escalate appropriately so that you don't get Me Too'd in 10 years.
But Myron, you know why? You guys asked us out on the date.
Yeah.
So we expect to come out on a good date.
Yeah.
Well, to be real, vibe just means how they make you feel.
Yeah,
So
you just got to be comfortable.
If it makes you feel good, then you're good to go. If it feels weird or awkward, then it's like, nah, you know what? You messed up. So I got ladies this question here just to follow up. So what would turn you off from the guy from giving him a shot at smashing? Like what's like a dead turn off? You know what? He was cool, but then he did this.
Deal breaker. He does this. It's automatic. No box for you, bro.
What would that be for you?
For me, it's the way they speak about women. Like you know, those talk about past and other women, and I'll just be like, oh, like I could potentially be one of these people that you talk about one day.
Sorry, Myron.
Like, for example, would it be a popular podcast co-host?
Sorry, Myron.
Women.
So you have a point of because she said that right away. She spoke up. She didn't wait.
She's like, so I've seen your videos on TikTok.
Yeah. So you have a point of contention with guys that look at the past, I guess.
Not necessarily. It's the way they speak about women, like
their ex.
Like their ex or friends or situations they've been in. Like they'll just talk. You know, men, they love to talk. They love to chat, and I'll just let them talk. I'll hear them out, and it's just like, oh,
okay,
like you just said.
Oh, what?
Okay, I know what she's trying to say.
I know what you're saying.
Your prior relationships with women that you had. So, for example, let's say you had a girl. She's a fucking stupid bitch. I hate her. Blah blah blah. She cheated on me. Whatever. You don't want to necessarily hear that. Is that what I'm getting at?
basically it's like, you know, they're a lot of the times they're speaking from an emotional perspective, and you know, they're not really like truly speaking logically. They're just speaking and they're just talking, and it's just like, it's a turn off.
So you're saying, for example, let's say we're on a date, right? And I say to you, you know what, my ex, she was cool, but she was like, you know, sleeping. I could like smell her from the other room. Blah blah blah. She's weird. Blah blah. I'm talking shit about my ex to
Right.
you, and you don't even know her like that.
That's
It's-
different though.
Okay.
Like you're just like, honestly, you're just explaining something. But if you're like, oh, like, you know, I talked to this girl and she was like, she said this and it was so bad. Like she said something wrong, but I said this and it was also wrong. But he didn't take accountability for that. He's only like expressing how she was wrong, and it's like, but you're wrong too. You know, you're wrong in the situation, and it's like,
That's very niche.
Yeah, I think the main thing here is just talking negatively about prior interactions you had with
Period,
people
yeah,
in general,
anybody,
but
yeah.
especially with women, especially if it comes with some kind of negative.
Make sure
But what we tell you all the time: don't talk RP theory, and don't fucking
Yo.
talk. Don't talk about your ex on dates. And that's
make
gonna save you.
sure the vibe is positive when you're with the
Yeah,
chick. No
yeah.
negativity at all, man.
Yeah, guys, you don't sit
Yeah.
there like, guys, you gotta understand. Don't do what the fuck I do on dates when I'm out here debating girls and talking about these social things. Like, don't do that shit on dates, bro. It's gonna fuck you up. Like, most of the time, you're not gonna articulate yourself right. You're gonna maybe hurt the girl's feelings or some shit. Like, bro, when you're trying to get laid, if you're gonna break rapport, you gotta do it in a way that's arousing. You can't do it and be like, yeah, women are hypergamous. You bitches only date up. Like, don't say that shit, bro. It's gonna fuck you up on a date, man. Don't do it. A lot of you guys be trying to argue with these girls and debate social, like intersexual dynamics with them. It's gonna fuck you up.
Why?
All right.
Okay.
Don't do it.
One more
But yeah,
breakdown.
yeah. Well, we didn't go around the table with the rest of the girls.
Oh yeah.
With that question.
What turns
Yeah.
off from like
Deal breaker.
dealing with a guy on a date?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people don't
Merch.
even say a lot of things on the first date. It's like I feel like they just try to show you their best self on the first one. Sorry. But a deal breaker, I would say what you were saying, like kind of like speaking not necessarily like bad about a woman, but it's like kind of like I saw what you're trying to get at. Like it's not like, oh, like you can talk about a relationship, be like, hey, this girl was kind of like this and this and that, and that's fine because then you kind of know like, oh, he doesn't like that kind of stuff. So like
Yeah.
you kind of need to talk about past relationships, but in a certain term. Like you don't need to go like deep into like we had this argument and this, and then because she did this, like she's this kind of person. Like we don't want to hear that in a date. Like if you had issues in the past, sure, let's listen, but like with reasoning. And then other than that, I think that would probably be my only one too. Like if it's
All right, copycat.
You said red flag, right?
Yeah, like automatic. Like I'm not fucking with this guy no more.
Oh, if they don't open doors, car door. If you don't open it, if you don't open the restaurant door, no, and no flowers. And that's it.
Wait,
Hold on.
wait.
Hold on.
What? Shrug it.
Stop the show. You're telling me if you're into a guy, he's your type. You're like, yo, you know what? I'm coming on this date. I'm about to suck the soul out of this nigga. He's gonna open your door. That's it.
Oh my gosh, I love. What do you mean? If he opens the door?
If he doesn't open the door,
Oh yeah, no. That means he's rude.
All right. So wait. So your
It's a
friend.
first date.
Wait, no,
What are you
but your friend had a best friend, right, or a friend. How did he get your attention?
did he open the door?
That's a long story.
Did he
No.
open-
Tell me. Like,
we
did he
were
open the door for
Did
you?
he open the door?
Yes, always. And he got me flowers on the first date too.
No,
And he
but
asked me.
before, like, how did you get into him at first? Because ain't no way.
Oh, he's really fine. Like he's hot.
But he didn't open the doors though.
Okay, but we would go out all the time and party.
All right, next.
I don't understand what you mean. Like
No, he's
we weren't dating. We was friends.
Okay, so let me make this clearer.
yeah.
What is a universal deal breaker, regardless of how the guy looks, regardless of his status, regardless of whoever it is? If Future did this shit, you would automatically not fuck him. What is an automatic deal breaker? Because clearly you're making rules for some guys and not for others.
I thought you said on a date. First
Yes.
date.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I'm
regardless
on
of
a-
how attractive the guy is.
So
Regardless.
if I'm on a first date with Future, you said?
no. It's an example.
Oh.
So what
okay.
turns you off on a date?
I told you.
Not opening doors.
Well, yeah.
But there's guys that you fuck that have not opened doors.
But I wasn't
Exactly.
dating them.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. All right.
I don't understand your point right now.
got him.
Got who?
Okay.
No, it's very simple. It's what is an automatic You know what? We'll just take the word date out.
Okay,
What is the automatic disqualifier from a guy that you're like, okay, I really like this guy. Now I'm not gonna fuck him.
Okay, y'all said first date. Y'all switching up the question. But if that how they speak about people, okay, let's do that.
Okay. Let me clarify this real quick because the girls seem to have this weird definition of date. So let me define it.
Like a literal date.
Even if it's Netflix and chill, that is a date.
That is not a date.
I see. That's where I knew the girls had an issue with that. So for the purposes of this conversation, that is a date because the definition of date, by definition, is time, place. So if that place happens to be your apartment with some Netflix, it is still a date. I know for you guys in the female world, it's like, that's not a date. You didn't take me out to a restaurant and court me. It doesn't matter. It's still a date. Is it a lazy date? Yes, but it is a date nonetheless.
Yep.
So
still smash.
It's still so a link. You guys want to use a different term for it called a link or whatever? Because girls like to use these arbitrary terms to define things. For the purpose of this conversation, so it makes sense to the audience, it is still a date. So what is a general, like, automatic turn off all the way?
If y'all set a time and date, it's a date.
You gotta say that it's a date. You can just set a time and date. We just hanging out. Like a date is
hanging out, bro. Come on, man.
Okay, you know what?
Just automatic.
You don't smash your friends.
Just automatic turn off. Just yeah.
Okay, if they talk rudely about people, like obnoxiously, okay? How about that?
All right.
Okay.
She was trying to answer the question. All right, we'll continue on.
What turns you off?
When people chew or are talking with food in their mouth and you can see their food in their mouth and it makes me want to throw up.
Oh,
damn.
Okay.
All right.
With me, and I feel like a lot of guys do this, they get too sexual way too fast.
Mm.
Like, we all know what the end game goal is at the end of the date, but like, come on.
Like, get over here.
Like,
all right, so what's way too fast? Like 30 minutes, an hour?
Yo,
we're
the
not
nigga
even in
shows
the
up.
setting for that, and they're like already trying to like tone you down.
Nigga shows up. He meets you, gives you a hug. He's on the ass too long. So what the fuck, bro? Okay. What about you?
I already spoke, but I'll throw another one out there.
Wait, you did.
I'll throw another one out there. Like presentation, like the way they dress, the way they care about themselves, you know, their hair, their clothes, how they style themselves. That's one for me.
So no baggy tees. No.
It's how
holes in
they
my
style
pants.
it. But that's just me. That's a personal one.
Okay, so swag. On point.
Yeah, I like
hold on.
swag.
Let's make a quick distinction. Swag or hygiene?
Both.
It's okay. So you're
It's both.
you're factoring
I
them
look
both together.
for both.
Okay.
So what's your type? BBC, white C, I don't know. White guys, Asian.
I don't have a specific preference. I like people who are intelligent, people who are kind, and people who have swag.
All right, BBC.
You
All
and
right.
every other girl. Congratulations. Very special. Yeah, I want a bad bitch, man. That's what I want too.
Listen, man.
I'm special.
A bad bitch with no body counts.
Yeah. We can all dream, baby. All right. What about you?
I would say the way you talk to me would like literally turn me off. Like if you're disrespectful, like naturally, yeah.
Sit down.
Hey, yo, B, stop talking.
Yeah, like you
What's
can't
up,
talk to me any
kid?
type of way, especially if I don't even know you and you're getting to know me on a first date. It shouldn't even be like that. Respect should be on both levels.
Tie my shoes.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest though. Like you probably going like a guy that's gonna tell you, "Hey, do this. We're gonna do that." Blah blah blah. That speaks to you in the active
certain
voice,
settings.
What
right?
do you mean like an active voice?
Okay, so I tell guys all the time, don't ever use the passive voice. So when you write, right, if you're like an author or whatever, there's a passive voice and active voice. When you say, well, I think that the sky is blue versus the sky is blue, one is like kind of passive and the other one is more of a statement of fact. So what I tell guys is you want to always speak to women in the active voice, which can sometimes be construed as, oh, he's really aggressive or whatever. But women are turned on by that a lot of the time if they find the guy attractive. If you're not attracted, like, oh, you're weird. It's amazing how it depends on who the guy is, right? One guy might be creepy, another guy might be dominant and hot. So it's like it depends. So with you, I already know you're the type, you're not gonna want no pussy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, see, so you're saying I don't want a guy that's rude, but it's like
I feel like he has to be assertive, but like you can't be like trying to like be rude.
There's a fine line.
There's a fine line.
You feel me? Like if I'm giving that respect to you, you can't be talk to me like any type of way. You just can't.
Yeah, so you can't say like, you dumb bitch, we're gonna go to this restaurant.
No.
He could be like, yo, we're going to this restaurant.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know,
I feel you.
Be you, but like with respect.
Get off your phone, ho.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, bitch, please.
All right, so I get it because there's a fine line between being assertive and dominant versus like being just plain out rude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay, fair
All
enough.
right, bitch, please.
Yo.
What?
Are we still in chats?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know what our answer.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Vanessa looking like a snack fresh out the slow cooker tonight. Also fresh. Hero was in Discord last night causing trouble. Check your man's bark.
Wait, he was?
Probably.
Yeah.
Ben Hunter, yo, Slow Bunny is on the panel tonight. Party, hardy. Okay. Fresh, YouTube won't let me roast Myron. They keep flagging. Oh, this is from Hero the Hero. Okay. Fresh, YouTube won't let me roast Myron. They keep flagging my messages. Who can possibly like this man? Someone protecting him. I don't get it. Like it's Myron. Yo, Hero, fuck you, bro. Where's he at?
Yep, right here.
He's sleeping on the couch.
He was
He's
in
sleeping on the
Discord
couch?
last night.
About to kick the fuck out of him when no one's looking. Hero. And he always stands next to me like I'll be doing something and I'll like walk into him and I'm like, yo, get out the fucking way, bro. I don't like you like that. All right, Chad Poole, $5. Why do women never talk about the good man they lost? Is that not a thing?
No.
Women don't take L's, guys. What the fuck did I tell you? Kentucky fried fun. You need to get Shake from Love is Blind on the pod. Okay. $5 from Joshua Deal. Ladies, when you find out that you don't got it anymore, would you lower your standards or hold your high standards, and why? Okay. Vanessa, the woman of my dreams, she's starting to see possibilities open up from changing her perspective. Much respect. And that's from Transform D Trading. Okay.
Thank you.
The last 304 Bender. Myron, can you ask the 304 next to you if she wants to discuss the politics and economic state of the world after the show with me?
Okay.
Well, she's in the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. That's weird. Okay. Slowpoke back. She evolved to Slow Bro now. All right. T. Bryant. What can you females provide a man besides sex? Okay. Eugene Dunn Styles. Got 2 girls since listening to podcasts for 6 months. What was that?
Oh, I think females can provide a lot to a man besides segs.
It's because it was banned on YouTube. Probably. You could put it on the chat. What would you want us to tell them what you would provide then?
I would clean a man's house for them and cook for them.
So how long would those take? If anything, I could hire a Consuela and she'd be done in like 2 hours. But if you're taking a whole day to clean my house, what the fuck?
It's the thought that counts, Chris.
All right.
God damn.
Love my white Nubian queens. Oh, I see my caucuses. Nubian queen, don't let fresh BBC get to you. Henny Chris will take care of you. All right. Never mind. She looked like Craig Girl from Friday, and that's Terrence Griffin. Okay. Are we going 20 and up here, Chris, or what?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I read all the chats from before that came in. So from this point forward, I'm going to read 20 and up.
Yeah. Let's burn through these.
Okay. But every single chat that comes through, guys, is going to be shown on screen. So whether you donate $1 or $100, it's all going to be shown on screen, but we're going to read the ones that are 20 and up. Okay, guys, so we can get through the show because we're already an hour in. Yves Simonis, make no mistake, this is the official rating for tonight's episode from Brittany on down. 4, 5, 7. Zara has increased in looks. 6, 5, 4. Okay. Real masculinity. What's good with the DMs on demand? I'm trying to get in. It's going to come out May 2nd, guys. So click the link below. Get on the DMs on demand waiting list. Save $100. Get on that list, guys, because we're going to launch it May 2nd. It's going to be at the top of the description. Get in there. DMs on demand. And yeah, because if you don't, it's going to cost more money.
Yep.
Desmond Montgomery. Ranking from Fresh on 869-894. Question: what are you willing to do for your man if he needed it? For example, my fiance makes me breakfast and other stuff. We're gonna keep going though, Desmond. Chris S. Bro, this 25-year-old girl on Bumble straight up told me she just got out of a 304 phase and now she's looking for something real. LOL, can't make this up.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, my friend, the reason for that is because women are taught that you should accept them regardless of their past. And I'm here to tell y'all the uncomfortable truth that you should not accept a girl regardless of her past. You should actually be extremely, how do I say this? Selective on a woman's past. Salsa Dude, $5. Jenny, can we get a fit check?
Who's Jenny?
Who's Jenny?
I'm Jenny. Sure.
Oh, she's okay, compliant. Okay.
Okay. Oh, because she said she wants a guy that's fashionable.
Do a twirl.
Okay.
All right, there you go, guys.
Jenny from the block. Okay, Jenny.
It's a corset and a skirt.
Okay.
Matching my colors.
All right, shout out to Zebras.
Okay. Shout out to this dude. All right. $27.99 Fresh to BBC. Hi, Fresh. I'm your good conscience. Keep up the good work. Don't show up other me.
Thank you, bro. At least you're a good person.
Wait. So
There's 2.
This is Toad.
Wow.
So one's a full black screen and the other one is Toad, which is a mushroom tip. Fucking hilarious. All right.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, you get
Sounds very intriguing.
All right.
I get it.
Yeah, so there's a good and a bad BBC. Okay. Fantastic. SB $20. Ladies, when it comes to long-term relationship, which of the two dynamics do you think will have a better chance of lasting? A relationship with two independent minds or a relationship under one mind who leads, man or woman?
Yep.
I'll ask that question to you real quick. What do you think would last better since you're the independent one here?
Two independent minds or a relationship under one mind?
Where there's a defined leader.
I feel like it would be a common ground. Like I feel like you would
Merch.
have to, compensate with your partner.
Compromise?
Either or gender.
But one has to compromise more to the other to some
Of course.
degree.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm very willing to compromise.
Okay.
Me
Well, it's not
personally.
about you. I mean, he's just saying in general. This is
Yeah,
just,
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
For sure.
Okay. Homie clicks $100. My honest rating for the tonight, starting from Fresh Inside, 6.55. Okay.
Wait, by the way,
you got it. All right. Thanks.
DeMarco.
$2 from Ro Meza. Best fed episode last night, Myron. The GOAT. Thank you, bro. I'll do more cases. The next case I'm going to do, guys, matter of fact, quick little announcement, is going to be the case that started my white hairs. It was probably one of the most stressful cases I ever did. It was a national security case. I'll break it down for y'all next week. It was very, that's a story time for it. Yeah, it's gonna be good though. I'll do it for you guys this coming Sunday coming up. All right. I've seen you guys get into finance and investing. Check the channel out for consistently profitable trade criteria for day trading, transformer day trading. Okay. Phoenix, question for the women on the panel. What do you personally believe about marriage? Is it worth it for men and women to get married? Okay, you know what? I'll just say yes or no. We can go around the table real fast because actually I want to get this idea. We can start here.
Yes.
You think yes? Okay.
Is marriage worth it?
I think it depends on the person. So if marriage is valuable to you, then yeah. It depends on what's valuable to you. Some people are okay with not being married. Did I answer it right?
Okay, well, I'll make it simple.
Mhm.
Do you think it's worth it for men? And then do you think it's worth it for women?
I think it's worth it for women.
Uh-huh.
I think it depends on the man,
Okay.
to be honest. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And then what about you real quick? What do you think? Is it worth it for the men or is it worth it and the women?
I mean, I feel like both people benefit. Like, don't guys desire a girl who's like caregiver and like it's gonna take care of them, and then a girl wants like a guy who's gonna be assertive and
Devil's
like,
advocate. What can a man get from marriage that he can't get in a regular relationship though? What
I
benefit
mean,
is there?
in a marriage? You
Yeah.
can build kids, and then you have a woman who's gonna love you so much that it's gonna like.
You can do that with a regular relationship.
mm,
You don't have to be married for that.
Yeah, but when you're married, it's kind of like you're committing to that person. When you're in a relationship, you're kind of like, hey, if you mess up, I still can go. So then that marriage part is like.
But that benefits the
So
woman.
it's a trap, is what you're
Pretty
trying to
much.
say.
I mean, if you want to put it that way. I mean, in my view, I don't think as a trap. Like if someone's on the same like level as me, like if we're married, like is you to the end, like we're gonna die together. Like, like
So
I feel like now marriage is kind of like a thing like, oh, let's get married.
No. But the question is, how does marriage benefit men outside of what they can get in a regular relationship?
I'm
That's the
just
question.
curious. How does a ring change someone's mindset?
I don't think a ring literally changes it. I think it's the paper that changes it.
Or the paper?
I mean, I feel like when like as a
Merch.
woman, like me changing my last name, like I think that means so much more. Like it's like we are trying to now create something together. Like it's like in a relationship, you can't take the person's last name. So it's kind of like almost like my perspective, I feel honored. Like, like, oh, like I'm now like we're gonna be like a building ship. Like, hey, that's us. Like it's not like I'm Giselle Monsalve and then you're this person. It's no, we are Mr. and Mrs. This. And I think that title of Mr. and Mrs. This is what I like. I'm like, oh, I love that. You know?
But the question is, how does that benefit men that they can't get in a regular relationship?
Well, you're right. I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't really. It's more for my perspective and as a
From a
woman.
female-
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it. I mean, there's some guys that maybe want that too. That maybe.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay.
not saying all guys.
Okay, fair enough. What about you? Is marriage worth it?
In which religion?
Let's just say in general.
In general.
Let's just say it in general.
Okay. For the men, no, it's definitely not
Mm-hmm.
because you don't really get anything from it, because if you're with somebody, like even if you're like dating somebody, like and you're together, living together, like a piece of paper isn't changing how you feel about somebody. A ring isn't changing how you feel about somebody. But I know in religious thinking, or it's beautiful, it's unity, it's your best friends, and that's beautiful and all. But when it comes down to legalities of it, it's not really worth it for men. But women, it's definitely worth it, because then the men splitting 50% of everything they've ever made, and then if they get a divorce, they're fucked over.
She has been
Oh
watching.
shit! Shout out to Thor, bro.
She has been fucking watching.
God damn.
God damn it.
That was slowly said. Get it?
She kinda-
Slowly said.
Yeah, she. I mean, that's very true. I've always said it. There's really no benefit to marriage for men. There's a bunch of benefits for women though, but for men there's zero. And the only I know tax benefits, bro. Those tax benefits are going to be outweighed by the amount of money that you could potentially lose from the divorce. So it's a risk that isn't worth taking. That tax benefit that you're trying to claim from being married. Okay.
I do agree that women do benefit from marriage far more than men do, but it's only beneficial to both parties if there's kids or money involved. Equal rights to, like, you know, the legalities of it, you know.
I would say it's if the girl makes more money than the guy, then we can maybe start to even entertain that. You know what I mean? Basically, she's got to have something to lose
But
from a
so at
financial
least
perspective.
He has more fighting power than most men would if they were not married to her, like trying to have rights of those kids.
Oh no, child support don't care about that.
Yeah, it depends on. Remember, it's the child benefit, and it leans towards women.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Saying, like, okay, I'm thinking to the extremes of it. Okay, you know how some women keep men away from their kids?
Yeah.
Like, she would not be able to do that if they were married and his name was on the birth certificate by law. If he really wanted to fight it, he could. And he could fight for rights to see his kids.
Yeah, he could, but the court, and they're trying to. We actually just talked with family attorneys about this. They're trying to get it to where it's at least automatically presumed 50-50.
Yeah.
Well, right now it's not like that yet though. The bill hasn't passed. So, but most of the time, women overwhelmingly win the custody battles. Like better than 90%, they get the kids. So being married and being on the birth certificate doesn't really help you too much. It allows you to go into court and lose.
I get what you're saying.
But I see what you're saying.
I'm saying that's the only real benefit if somebody wants to better themselves. No, men don't benefit much from marriage.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's the only reason they should really.
Yeah.
If kids or
For
money
kids,
is involved.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you have money together, you guys want, like you said, the tax benefits, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's it.
I say
still though,
marriage does help, but like I would get married somewhere else. I wouldn't do it here in the West, bro. Hell fucking no. Like I wouldn't. Well, excuse me. I would not do it with the government involved. That's
you know
the
what?
key.
If you love me, let's get married by
Don't
the
do
church.
it in the courthouse.
By the church.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Next to
Like,
it,
Still marriage,
honestly,
right? Paper, right?
I don't. For me, it doesn't have to be like, oh, like it's just more of like. Sorry, it's more like between me and you. Like, you know, it's like me and you are Mr. and Mrs. Like, yeah, we can go to the courthouse and or whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, this grand wedding, but it's just more of like, you are making a promise to me. Like, you are promising to me that it is me and you and forever. Like, that's kind of where my aspect is
So
in
a promise ring.
I mean, not really, because you can give a promise. I mean, it's not really about the ring, though. It's not.
I'm messing with you.
I know.
The key is to not involve the state. For the men, I mean, for the women, y'all don't give a fuck because you're gonna benefit anyway. But for the men, since you're the one taking all the risk when you get married, not the woman. The only time women take a risk when they get married is if they make substantially more than the guy. But let's be honest, if a girl's making substantially more than the guy, she ain't gonna marry that nigga anyway. So let's be honest, 1,000.
Yo.
So what?
You know what's
Unless
funny,
she's
though?
an exception.
Here's another benefit men don't get. Imagine marrying a girl. You get no sex. You can't leave, nigga, because you leave. Check out your shit.
Yeah. It's an L. And so many guys are sexist marriages right now.
It sucks, bro. They're
You know what I'm
screwed,
saying?
bro.
So it's not.
That's why they come to the club.
It sucks not for him.
Yeah,
though.
benefit.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. What about you? Does marriage? I guess. Do you think marriage is beneficial?
I agree with most of the table that marriage is more beneficial for women than it is for men. For the men's perspective, I feel like, you know, you'll get married if you want that woman to be your wife, you want her to be your unit, you're in love with her, you want to have a family, you want to
Through the state or just like ceremony? Because we got to distinguish.
It depends. Like legally, you know, through the state, it has certain benefits.
Like
She's
trying to get married, bro.
There's none.
She's trying to get some money.
There's zero benefits. I
Trying to
mean,
get married, bro.
the tax one is one, but like that's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily hugely worth it, except for just, you know, being a unit.
She said, "F that. I'm trying to get married."
Yeah, that shit's hard.
Shut up.
All right, that's fine.
Outside of the government, you know, there's a ceremony, there's love, there's commitment, which is all a beautiful thing. And I feel like everybody should.
Got to do with it. Got to do with it.
All right.
What's
Miss
love
Independent,
but
what's
a
your-
secondary
You should be like, fuck it. Nah,
emotion?
man, we separate everything. I'm independent. What about you? Because marriage is
feel
literally
like-
the definition of not being independent.
I feel like it's a preference, you know, because it is a unity, you know, like you have to come together. You have to like be in one coordinates. And me personally, I'm religious. I'm Christian. So like, you know, when a man marries a woman.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
When a man marries a woman, you know, you guys have to be at one accord. So like a man is the household, you know, a woman has to assist, a woman has to be there.
Wait, this is what I just said
But
earlier.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah,
I'm agreeing,
yeah.
but I'm saying like,
Big
I'm
zip
agreeing.
penis.
Miss Independent.
I'm agreeing.
Penis.
I'm agreeing.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna change when you meet a guy, I guess, and become the codependent.
I wouldn't say just change. I just feel like, okay, when you're building with somebody, you're gonna change certain characteristics that
Yeah.
you're not used to.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You're gonna
get-
have to give your independence up.
I don't think a relationship like two independent people can't work together. Like you guys have to give in. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like
And my
there's
argument-
nothing wrong with that.
My argument is the woman has to give in for it to work. If
Yeah.
the man gives in, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Because he's no longer in the leadership position.
It's a simp.
All right, that's
Twitch. All right, Twitch. We got to have to get off the air for y'all.
YouTube.
Yo, come on over to YouTube, guys. Fresh and Fit. Search us over there, and then also Twitter and Facebook. We're gonna kill those streams as well. Come on over to YouTube, guys. Fresh and Fit, Fresh and Fit, Fresh and Fit on YouTube. All right, we're gonna kill the other streams as well.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like button too, ninjas.
Big facts.
Okay, we're so we got a video to react to, don't we?
Yes. We do.
Okay. All right. Okay, and then what else do we got here? Do we got any more, Chris?
Yeah, we got.
Oh yeah, we got a lot more.
Okay, I'm gonna read these. Okay, no name. Thanks for. Wait, I thought you said 20.
I think you said 20.
No, both. All right.
No.
From here?
No.
Oh, no.
All right. No. Saying game.
Yeah,
right.
I'll read it. I'll read it. It's
Yeah.
fine. No name. Thanks for the advice, guys. I'll give my dad the Rational Mail book. Shout out to the ladies on the panel. Cool. $10. Saying Gamer. I'm surprised Jiffy Peanut Butter hasn't reached out to Chris yet to sponsor them. Okay. T Bryant, $10. What can you females provide to man besides sex? Wait, we read that one before. $20. Hey, good show, guys. Quick question. Thank you. I learned the game and I make six-figure net worth, assets with positive equity and more, etc. How would you guys advise I can demonstrate my value when women see me? The way you move, my friend, is the way it goes. Little things like not checking the bill twice and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Transformed trading. Ratings go like this from Fit. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,001, -1.
Still money.
So who do you give 1,000 to? Okay.
Probably.
He's simping. All right. Mal MC. Ladies, have you ever asked your mom, why didn't you raise me to be a wife and independent? Okay. No, I don't think they have. That'd be a weird question for your mom. Okay. I think a great example of women being non-independent is Michelle Obama. She took a backseat to her man, but also led philanthropy events, healthy children initiatives, and education. Taking a man's lead is very beneficial. Yep. Yeah, basically she did all the shit that wasn't important. Adams Amadou. Marriage is not a merger, it's an acquisition. That's why you take on my last name. Hence, we are not partners. You are my wife, I'm your husband. Interesting. Okay. Nate Johnson, from Myron's, Chris, and Fresh, what's the most direct a girl ever been with you when it comes to smashing? How did it happen? What did they say? How soon did you smash?
Oh God.
I can't remember one off the top of my head right now.
So,
but
for me, Chris, no, you go
we
first.
should do
Chris.
that on like a Wednesday.
Chris,
On a
you go
woman.
first.
I mean, me personally, it was in a club. I mean, a girl approached me. She spoke to me out of, many men. And then from there.
Wait, was it Booby Trap?
That
night it was there?
Which, I mean, it's many nights, but for the most part, my experience is a girl will come to a club and she's ready to go down. So she came to me, got to know me, and that same night.
Wait, could she understand you?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, listen.
Mine was in our favorite club, Chris.
Oh yeah.
And I was with Swin and them, and a girl took out her iPhone on a Snapchat and said, "I want to suck your dick." And then she came up to our section and was like, "Yo, what's your phone number?" I was like, "Bruh, what the fuck is this setup?" Shit was scary, bruh.
Okay. Transform trading.
It's on my
And then
blog.
Myron?
Yeah, Myron.
I can't think of one right now.
I mean,
Wait,
come on.
Oh, you're so tall, nigga. Let me
Can I
fuck
ask
you.
you something? Can I ask you something?
Yeah,
for,
go
like
ahead.
what you were just. Do you find that like attractive or not?
Of course.
Okay, I
Not.
was just curious.
I
Not.
said not.
Okay.
If it's too ready like that, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, all depends,
Okay.
man.
What's the angle here?
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, you go on defense because it's not common.
Okay.
Plus, look at me.
Yeah, you're
I like your hair.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It looks very nice today.
I mean, it depends on how.
appreciate
To answer this question, it depends on like how direct you mean. Like she comes up and says, "Oh, I want to fuck you." No, they never do just that.
No. It's
typically, I mean, unless you're fresh and you get a Snapchat message, but mostly it's like they just hit on you and they just start to, girls have zero game, bro. So like
No
they come
game.
up and they'll start dumbass conversation. So like, what's your sign? Some
So
dumb shit like
hi,
that.
what's up?
Or they'll stand next
Who
to
do
you
you know?
pretty
Yeah.
close. It's
Yeah.
like hover around you.
Yeah, girls
Yeah.
have zero fucking game, guys. So that's what it is. Mo, what about you? Met her at the cookie shop? What happened?
No buffet.
No, Colombian Mo.
No, that was
What
that
about
wasn't a
Venezuela?
direct approach. That was not a direct approach. And I was working security. I think that was back during the LeBron era.
Wait, security.
Yeah, that was
Like-
security. Yeah.
What use set on number?
Basically, she told me that she like them extra.
Oh.
So yeah.
Extra what?
Yeah, I thought she was I thought she was weird too for that. I was like, what? I started looking around. I'm like, who's she? What?
There you go.
All
So yeah.
All right.
Transform trading. Would any of you ladies date a man with children who has joint custody so is with them 50% of the time? We're on the table real fast.
Would you? Sorry.
Oh yeah, we can start here. Go ahead.
Date a lady with.
Date a guy that has his kids 50% of the time. Would you date him?
Depends on how many kids, but
Let's say 2.
majority of the time.
No, 50%. So half the week.
I mean, that's his kids. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Okay. What about you?
Yes, I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I love children.
Okay.
No.
I've done it before, so I'll do it again.
You'll do it again? Okay. Now for the ladies that said no, let's say he's a multimillionaire. Changing things?
Yes.
Okay. Now yeah.
I already said yes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yes.
So if he's a millionaire, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Multimillionaire. Okay. What I've come to realize, and I didn't mean to set you guys up there, but
Gotcha, bitch.
what I've come to realize is that women are okay with dating a single dad if he has money. And the reason why is because women aren't expected to come in and bear financial burden when they're, basically marrying a single dad, getting with a single father. But on the other way around, guys, you as a single man dealing with a single mom, not good for you. And this, I went viral actually. No, good transition here. I went viral for saying single moms are recreational use only. And there was an article put out in Australia. When I said that, I think it was The Sun or some shit like that. This man on TikTok said, single moms are recreational use only. The reason why I say that, guys, is because when you come into a relationship with a woman and you're the guy, you're going to be expected to bear the financial burden at some point if it gets serious.
Yep.
Though you're going to be expected to do it. And you did it yourself fresh and you kind of saw what happened. Like you basically have 100% responsibility with no authority because you can't smack the kids if they do some dumb shit. You can't discipline them the way you want. They're not your children, but you're responsible for them. And then the worst part about that, let's say you break up with a girl. Not only do you lose a girl, you lose the kids because you're going to build an attachment with those children. And you have no access to get them back in the family courts, as we were discussing before, because they're not biologically yours. So guys, don't get with single moms seriously. But it is okay for a woman to get with a single dad, because a single dad, he's going to be expected to come in and bear the financial burden of the kids. But I will say this too, shout out to Australia. We're going to be on a podcast tomorrow, actually a radio talk show.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. tomorrow, our time, 8 a.m. in Australia for all my Australians out there.
Oi, mate.
It's called
Down Under.
the Kyle and Jackie O show. It's Australia's #1 radio show. Kiss 1065, I guess. And it's also on iHeartRadio. Kylie and Jackie O. We're going to be on there tomorrow, 6 p.m., guys. We're going to discuss some of our controversial views. But yeah, but no, really, I did go viral in Australia for saying that single moms are recreational use only. They're probably going to ask me about that shit too. But yeah, you're going to see me at Freshman. We're probably going to stream it live here, and then it's going to be a call-in show in Australia. So if you want to call in, show some love or whatever, hit it up. I don't know if they're going to let y'all on. They're probably going to bring on the angry feminists to talk to us.
How dare you? Yeah, how dare you? Oh my God.
It's like I say, single moms are recreationalists only. They go in uproar. But if I say, you don't want to date no broke nigga, everyone's like, yeah, you go, queen.
Yeah, queen.
So anyway,
no kings, huh?
Myron, how to punish my wife after she crossed my boundaries without having to leave her?
Leave her.
I mean, okay, King Eric, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna leave for like 48 hours and go dark. That's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna leave, and then just like let her blow up your phone and everything else like that, and let her imagination run wild, bro. A woman's imagination is your best friend when you want to run dread game.
I mean, not dark women, just dark in terms of like just leave her alone.
Yeah. Roland, shout out from South Texas. I appreciate all your advice in going back to college and working out. Going to be carrying myself to where women I date respect me first before loving me. Question, what's y'all's opinion on JD and Amber case? We're going to break that down this week. Don't worry, guys. And then last one here, Big Al, $50. Myron, your haters are talking about your comments about a woman's IG, but I'm like, how is the man supposed to set boundaries with his kids about social media if he can't set boundaries with his woman's Instagram?
Ooh.
Yeah, bro. And, we're debating whether we're going to react to that. We'll see. We got a lot of haters talking shit, but it is what it is.
A few more. 20.
Women are transactions, men are investments. Okay, Mohammed Rashid. $20 from Will Art. I'm trying to see what he means by that.
Women are transactions, men are investments. So men are long-term bets for women. Women just come and go, as in like, I think that's what he's saying.
I guess. I mean, unless you. Okay. Well, that's a whole other conversation. All right, $20. Will Art. This is one of the only places men and women can have honest discussions about what they want. Appreciate the crew of guests and ladies that are honest and respectful in these discussions. Much love. Yeah, man. I mean, most guys can't speak about this shit because you get canceled for saying this type of shit. Tekaden X. Ask this question. Ladies, do you lose respect for men when y'all argue, or do you respect him more when he doesn't give into that drama plus ignore you for bad behavior? Hint, Tate and FNF invite Exalted and Grace, Tarak, Mando X. You lose respect when you... I mean, I guess we could go around on here. So, do you lose respect for your guy when he actually sits there and argues back with you? We could start here and then work our way around.
No.
You don't lose respect for him?
I mean, I'm feisty too. So
Okay.
I can start it sometimes.
Yeah, and then what if he just says, don't argue with you and just leaves?
I get mad about that.
Perfect.
I'm like, because I'm like kind of the person that reacts right there and then, and like, if you walk away, then I kind of get in my feelings and then I like overthink everything and I'm like, and it kills me. And
Fellas,
hope y'all niggas writing this shit down.
don't give her your energy. Just walk away.
What about you?
No, I don't think I lose respect. I want you to speak your mind since I'm speaking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't really have to be dramatic. It could just be a calm conversation between two people that's just expressing feelings.
Do you ever get mad?
I was thinking that. No, she give you the death stare like now.
Do you ever get mad or no?
Not usually.
Okay. I can't imagine arguing with you.
Yeah.
No, she probably grabs
I wouldn't argue with you.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
So let's start her, man. Who wins?
Get a fucking room, guys.
No, movable force.
Goddamn.
Unstoppable.
All right. What about you, Zara? Would you lose respect for your guy when he sits there and argues with you?
Honestly, yes, because I don't argue myself. We're grown. We can just talk about it. And
Okay.
guys, I'm not even I'm not.
But if you
like that.
initiate it, I mean, this is presuming that you initiate it because.
I still just wouldn't. I just don't even like getting out my element like that personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying now until the feelings come in.
No, even when I'll just walk away and then come back when I can have a level-headed conversation.
Okay.
Cannot.
What about you?
For me, I'm not a reactor, so I don't like people who react and get angry.
But this is assuming you react first. How should he react to you? Argue back or?
Not argue back and give me a second.
Okay. So he has to exercise the emotional control that you lack. Okay, fantastic.
That's not true because I wouldn't lack the emotional control. I wouldn't react necessarily. But if I did, for the purpose of this conversation, I would hope that he wouldn't react and that we could at some point have a calm conversation about it.
Okay.
I like the answer.
Politically correct answer. Okay, what about you?
Naturally, when we're at a disagreement, obviously there's gonna be tension.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have to come in that common ground to get somewhere because I'm feisty. So I'm gonna keep going back and forth. And we're not. So
Here's
you pick your battle.
So I'll tell y'all right now, bro. Real talk, man. Don't argue with women, bro.
No, you're not
Don't
gonna
argue
win.
with them. Like I do it on the podcast for you guys' entertainment, but a lot of you guys try to like send. You guys send some of you guys like send me like text messages of like you going back and forth with a girl and shit.
Why,
bro? Don't do it, man. Like you don't do it. Like you kind of just say your piece and then just get the fuck out of there. Like this isn't. You don't negotiate with terrorists, okay? And not to say that women are terrorists, but they're a lot of the time they're. Fuck. I'm just gonna say it. A lot of women are incapable of understanding logical thought when they're in their feelings. Okay. So that's just how it is. So it is what it is. Men and women are very different. We process things differently. You should be the more logical and rational one. Some of you motherfuckers are emotional though. I ain't gonna lie. Some of you guys are more emotional than women. So, you need to be the stoic one and have that emotional control.
But bro, when you're arguing with a woman, what are you winning? Nothing.
Nothing, bro.
It's like
nothing. You don't argue. You just replace.
She's gonna win.
Yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying? Like when girls be on some fuck shit with me, bro, I'll just say my piece and I'll just stop talking to them. Like I just go and then move on. Okay. And then we got here Roy Paxton. Not sure if I missed it, but have you guys talked about Johnny Depp's trial? Seems like up your alley. We will next week. Or well, I think maybe whenever Andrew gets here. I think he gets here this week. Jillian Mitchell's question of ladies: if you're with a guy and he's not a reactor when having discussions, but when he's on game, he rages like crazy. Is that a red flag for you?
Okay.
What?
I mean,
okay, I don't.
Isn't that very similar to the question we just answered?
Yeah, similar. Yeah, he might have super chatted in after the fact. All right, cool. So we got something to react to, right?
Yeah, we got video to react to.
Okay, can you give the people a background on it?
So
real
this
quick?
video kind of like talks about why guys become assholes. So nice guys turn to assholes sometimes because of how they're treated, and this video kind of like explains that in a nutshell. So here we go.
Yeah, and I think that I hear people saying something about Andrew. Yeah, I agree with Andrew. You don't argue with women, bro.
So guys,
I agree with him 100%
posted
on that.
today old video with Andrew Tate. He's not in Miami right now, so stop asking when he's coming on the podcast. He's coming this year, but he's not here right now. It's an old video, guys. Cool. All right.
Okay, this video right here. We're just gonna roll the clip.
Shout out
or
to Randy.
Chris.
Yep, we are.
All right.
All right, ready?
Is somebody in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Zaria.
All right.
Oh. All right.
Hi, Kiki. Hey, Randy, what's going on? Yeah. So like, now that you and Mike not together no more, I was thinking like me and you can go out like next week, get something to eat, and then I was like, hey, yo, Kiki, get your dumb ass over here. We about to be out. I'm coming, Daddy. Yeah, it's not a really good time for us to go out anywhere. I thought y'all was broken up. Yeah, but I forgave him. People make mistakes in life. It's not a big deal. We moved past that, But he slept with 3 of your best friends. The reality of that is I should just let him do it from the jump, now that I think about it. Look, Randy, the truth is girls want a guy that other girls want to sleep with. You told me all them stories like he would treat you so bad. Okay, Randy, you're a real sweet guy. You really are, but that nice shit is not going to last here. Okay? It's really not. Hit the gym, get some tattoos, upgrade your aggressiveness. Where's the logic in that? There is no logic in that, all right? That's the whole point. We just like what we like. We don't like you weak-ass niggas. Get out of here. My God. Mike, I'm coming, baby. Yo, hi, Kiki. Hey, Randy.
Shout out to Randy's comedy.
That's funny as hell, man. So, ladies, what are your thoughts on that?
And the title is
The Reality of Why a Lot of Guys Grow Up to Treat Women Like Shit.
Society.
Let's watch it one more time.
One more time?
Yeah,
All right.
just for context, because it's pretty sure you guys didn't get that right.
I got it.
No, you gotta do it one more time. Look.
Let's do it one more time because she was missing.
I mean,
Hey, translation, I wasn't paying attention. All right, fantastic.
all right.
Yeah. So like, now that you and Mike not together no more, I was thinking like me and you can go out like next week, get something to eat, and then I was like, hey, yo, Kiki, get your dumb ass over here. We about to be out. I'm coming, Daddy. Yeah, it's not a really good time for us to go out anywhere. I thought y'all was broken up. Yeah, but I forgave him. People make mistakes in life. It's not a big deal. We moved past that, But he slept with 3 of your best friends. The reality of that is I should just let him do it from the jump, now that I think about it. Look, Randy, the truth is girls want a guy that other girls want to sleep with. You told me all them stories like he would treat you so bad. Okay, Randy, you're a real sweet guy. You really are, but that nice shit is not going to last here. Okay? It's really not. Hit the gym, get some tattoos, upgrade your aggressiveness. Where's the logic in that? There is no logic in that, all right? That's the whole point. We just like what we like. We don't like you weak-ass niggas. Get out of here. My God. Mike, I'm coming, baby. Hi, Kiki.
Okay.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
I feel like
Merch.
this video is just like he's a disrespectful ass nigga, and because he has it all, he can control her in a way. But because this nigga, he's like coming to her like, oh, why can't we go out? Like, you broke up with this nigga. Like, why are you going back to him? Because he has it all. Why she keeps going back to him? But it's like, girl, like he could treat you better.
Why do you think girls go back to the guy that's not treating them like anything? Because
me personally, I wouldn't know. I don't like disrespectful people, so I don't care what you have.
Stop the cap.
I can tell
me
you from
personally, I don't
personal
care what you
experience.
have. I'm not gonna go back to you. You have to give me respect in order to have me.
so you never had you never had an ex that like treated you like crap.
Of
but
course, and I was
City boy?
blinded to it. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
What made you blind to it?
I thought I was in love.
Okay, so love kind of blinded your judgment, you would say.
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
I probably wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't go back to the person talking to me like that.
No.
No.
Have you ever?
No.
Never?
Never ever.
Come on.
Have I ever?
Where'd you grow up?
Where did I grow up?
Yeah.
Where?
In Miami.
Which part?
Hialeah?
Hialeah?
No, not Hialeah.
Kendall?
I grew up near Wynwood.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a little
No.
Haiti.
Okay.
Not Little Haiti. To be specific, I grew up in Apato. And
Oh, okay. Dominicans.
Sheesh.
That.
Hello, get.
I can say shit.
Okay, cool. What about you?
I thought it was funny. It had a lot of truth to it. I think a lot of women stay in situations that aren't serving them because, and also men too, they invested so much time and energy into that person, so they feel like they have to get something from that investment. So like, oh, if they change or oh, if they do this, and like they'll keep waiting. It never happens. Just like take your losses while you're there.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Motion Mark in the building.
Motion Mark, huh?
$500 here goes compliant women are the hottest. He goes compliant women are the hottest women in the world. Love you, FNF. Thank you so much,
Motion Mark.
500.
Big 500.
Okay, go ahead. You can continue.
Have you ever been with ex? Treat you like shit?
I don't tolerate that behavior, and the last time I dated was 4 years ago, and they treated me like shit. So I don't put up with that. I don't like guys that treat people like shit.
Did you ever go back though?
No.
All right. What about you?
No. As soon as I see something I don't like, I leave. Like immediately.
Instantly?
Instantly.
So you never fell in love and like wanted the guy back even though he treated like shit?
No.
All right. Unicorns.
I'm guilty. So I did go back to a guy who, cursed at me and all that nasty stuff. But I mean, I kept going back because like
Good
he
D,
kept,
huh? Yeah,
he kept
good D
feeding
game.
me like
Penises.
no, he just kept feeding me promises like,
Oh,
oh,
okay,
I'm gonna
never
be
mind.
this better man. Like, oh, like don't worry, babe. Like I'm gonna stop like doing this or I'm gonna stop doing that. So I'm just like, you know what? Like we've been together for so long. Like I don't want to give up, and that's kind of where like it really comes down. Like as like a woman, like I just feel like I don't want to give up on someone. Like I want to like work on that person. Like people like, I don't know, growing up and like around people that I know and like my family, like my mom is not with the best person, but it's kind of like she worked hard and she worked in that relationship. So it's kind of like what I was grown up in and taught in, but like now I see for what it is and I don't want that in the future. Like obviously like I'm woken up from it, but like when you're stuck in it, you're stuck in it. And it's like hard to wake up from it. Like 100%, like I still love him. Like, and if he were to actually change and be the husband, like, I would go back like 100%. And there's always that hope. But like now I'm at the point where I'm like, yo, like wake up. Like you can't keep going with that open promise like at that point. So it's like, it's not really like, oh, you want to be with that crap. Like, no, you don't. Like you really don't. It's more of like you love that person so much and you don't want to see the bad side. You just want to see those good moments and like that purity. And you're just like, oh, I know, like if I cook more, if I show him like I'm this girl, like maybe he will like, like, oh, I love her too, like that's my wife. Like I'm not gonna do that to her. So that's where like I came from. Like I didn't go back because like, oh yeah, like I like that. Like no, like it was kind of like I was hoping that one day you were gonna like put your pants back on and be like, nah, like I'm gonna calm down and I'm gonna actually be a husband. I'm gonna be that person now.
That's what I was saying. Like you're trying to get something back from your investment.
Yeah,
that you
100%.
Put in. You're not gonna get it.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at now. I'm just kind of like, okay, like that's why I said in the beginning, like now I'm in the perspective like you can't change a person. You gotta like what is there is there. Don't expect anything more. And that's where I'm gonna go into the future of my life and not take that, now I know what to look for. And I think like a lot of girls have to go through that shitty relationship to kind of wake up. Cause like you always like grow up, you see all these movies and like most of these movies, they portray bad guys, but the bad guy turns into the wonderful guy. And like a lot of girls are taught like, if you do all this stuff, a guy's going to respect you, and it's crazy. Cause like, here's a side thing, like, and kind of exposing myself, but like for literally a year straight, I gave my man head every morning because like growing up, I was like, I was kind of one of the guys, you know, like I would play video games and like I would hear these guys like talk about girls and all this other stuff. And so like, but at the end of the day, he still cheated on me. And like that bombarded me. I was kind of like, yo, like I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing the business. Like, you know, so it's kind of like he just wasn't ready. And that's fine. And I should have saw that for what it was in the beginning. But yeah.
He didn't value you.
So I got so many questions here. But just to like tie it up real quick. So in your diatribe there, sounds like the guy left you an imprint, one. And two, folks, that is how you take a woman's soul. I'm talking shit.
100%.
But go ahead, Myron. I got something to say.
Well, first I don't mean to be an asshole.
No,
but,
you're good.
But it's your fault he cheated and the way that you responded. And I'll tell you why in a second. But I
believe it because the moment I
why
realized
do you think it's your fault?
Because I let it happen. Because after the first time he did it, I went back to him. And that's just showing someone like, oh, I can do that. And she's going to still take me back. And after what, 5-6 times that we broke up and I still went back and it was still the same thing. Like at that point, it is my fault. Like I should have woke up.
No. It's your fault for another reason.
Okay.
And you're probably not aware of it. Most women aren't.
That's
But
fine.
before I will tell you here in a second, but before, because I took some notes down as far as like being a nice guy in reaction to the video. So, do you have anything before I say this? Go ahead.
No,
What's your thoughts on that video?
Honestly, man, I mean, it's funny because a lot of girls will definitely be with a guy that's treating them like crap, but the toxic environment, the drama, all the like emotional feelings that they get with that guy, it kind of like keeps them trapped in that environment. And as a result, they might have a guy that's like a nice, good guy that'll treat them well, but to them, he's invisible because she's stuck with those emotions and those feelings, and like she can't escape that. Only until either she's like being up badly or like there's a point where she can't ever go back because it'll probably kill her, and she says, you know what, it's time to move on. But in that emotional state, she can't make a sound choice because she's stuck in those emotions.
Can I add to that? Like I remember someone told me like after like I talked to girls, they're like, you know, like a good way to look at it is like
You talk to girls, that's the problem.
I know.
But continue, go ahead.
But
What did
it's
they
just
tell
like
you?
a kind
What
of
did they
like a
tell
thing.
you?
Like think about a dog that got abused, right?
Yep.
Like they're still gonna go back to their owner, like because that's familiar. That's what they know. Like even though that owner does damage, they're not gonna go to that stranger across the street that's being like, "Hey, you want something?" No, like they're gonna go back to the person.
So they
that's
coddled you and made you feel like a victim.
I don't want to call myself a victim. Like I mean,
But that's
at
what
any,
happened.
You're a victim.
I don't want to say I'm a victim.
And I'm gonna give the lady some game here in a second. But this is very common. Girls go through a situation like that, they get cheated on, whatever. And instead of giving each other constructive advice, women do what they normally do, and they put, "Oh my God, he's such an asshole," and then they kind of put you in a victim mindset, and then it's all the guy's fault. But the reality is, it's actually your fault for not understanding the difference between men and women. And I'm gonna answer
No,
that here in
I
a
get
second.
what you're saying. Like
No, you never heard this before.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain to you why. But before I do that, real quick for the guys out there. So in reaction to the video, so as y'all can see, man, this is what happened is the guy's being nice. He uses logic and tells the girl, "Hey, well, I've been a nice guy to you. I've done everything that makes sense. Like, why are you going out with this asshole instead of me?" And I want to be very blunt about this, gentlemen. Women is one of the few things in your life that isn't going to make logical sense. Okay, men are taught 1 + 1 is 2. You work really hard, you're gonna get a return on your investment. You're gonna, if you work really hard at something, you're gonna get something back. Well, guess what, guys? When it comes to women, the more you invest, the more you lose. And I know that sounds awful for me to say it like that, but I'll explain here in a second. Dealing with females, dealing with women in general, it's one of the few endeavors, the less you put in, the more you get back. Because what happens is a lot of guys overinvest when they deal with women. And unfortunately, women don't operate like your fucking investments, like crypto, real estate, whatever. The more you put in is not what you get out. With women, they need to overinvest in you. It's got to go the other way around for the relationship to work. When a woman is invested in you, that's more likely for her to be drawn and stick with you, which is what was going on in your situation, which is where you need to be as the man. Because when the woman has leverage and you're the one that's overinvesting, she's going to grow to resent you, guys. I'm telling you, because when you overinvest, you start to get clingy. You start to chase after her. You start to bend to her will. And all of these things are not attractive, okay? And then what's going to happen is if she does decide to stay with you, she's just going to fucking tolerate you. That's when the disrespect happens. That's when she doesn't want to be around you anymore. That's when she stops fucking you. That's when infidelity starts to, rear its ugly head. So being nice, guys, is never going to work, okay? So when a girl tells you any of these phrases, not trying to date anything, I'm finding myself, want to just be friends, I'm busy, I need space. Translation, I'm seeing and or fucking someone else right now that fulfills and checks off most of, if not all, my prerequisites. Okay? And if the guy doesn't fill all the prerequisites, then she might go ahead and talk to another guy here or there that is better than what she currently has. But women are very good at holding on to something, right? Assuming they fulfill certain prerequisites, and then only leaving if someone else is better to some degree, okay? Women typically date up, guys. You know, they're not like us where, you know, you have your girl and, you know, fuck a fat chick on the side, like, oh, fuck. Oh, I don't get caught. Like, if a girl cheats on you, more than likely that guy is probably doing something that you're not a lot of the time. He's better than you in some kind of regard that she needs at that moment in her life. Maybe he gives her more attention. Maybe he has more money. He's typically going to excel at something that you're deficient in, okay? So that's number one. Number two, you need to move on when they say this shit, because being nice guys ain't going to work, okay? It's just not. Over-investing is going to always put you in a detriment as a man. So that's the lesson for the guys out there. Don't fucking sit there and chase after girls. She needs to chase you. When you chase her, it's over. Now, going back to what you were saying as far as your boyfriend cheating on you and stuff like that.
It wasn't like a constant thing. It was something that happened in the beginning and I didn't know, and then was later told on into the relationship. So it kind of like messed it up too. So it wasn't like I caught the cheating like spot on. Right?
Okay. So here's the problem. Women need to understand this uncomfortable truth.
Mm-hmm.
You are never going to sexually satisfy your man by yourself.
I get that.
So what's going to happen is he's going to go out and fuck other girls.
Sadly.
So knowing that,
but hopefully there's just the one guy that respects you enough to not do that.
You should have drained.
LOL.
You should have drained. No, honestly,
So
bro.
you feel like every man's like that?
Yeah. For
men
the
are
most
as
part.
faithful as their options.
Yep.
But maybe it's the guy you surround yourself with.
No.
Okay, stop
No.
the fucking show.
Got him.
The men that are attractive to you, right, more than likely are attractive to a bunch of other women too. And as a matter of fact, I don't know if women know this, but when you walk out with your boyfriend, do you know that you're inadvertently making him even more attractive to other women?
Yeah, just as a woman would be more attracted to men.
No, incorrect.
I've seen guys.
No, it doesn't work
do
that
their
way.
take.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work that
that's
way.
fine.
Because here's the thing: she's not. Okay, if a man is with a woman, right, and walks into a club, he's attractive. If a man walks into a club with a bunch of women, he's respected even more by his peers.
Got it.
With a woman, if she's beautiful, she doesn't not need a guy's cosign. She's going to get stares no matter what.
True.
Regardless.
True.
So it's not like you see an ugly bitch with a dude and you say, damn, she's fine. No, you don't give a shit. But if you see an ugly dude with a bad bitch, the girls are going to look at him and be like, this motherfucker's doing something. It's going to make you do a double take on the guy.
Your mom, Chris. Your mom.
Because hold on. That's you personally. But a lot of women don't put a high they don't care about looks like that.
Yeah.
So if you see an ugly dude with one girl that's bad or multiple girls that are bad, it's going to intrigue you as a woman and you're going to try to figure out who is this guy? What does he do? Doesn't work that way with men. If the bitch is ugly, the bitch is ugly. I don't give a fuck who she's with. It doesn't matter because men are visual creatures. Women, however, you guys are visual to an extent, but fortunately for men, a man can make up for his lack of visual aesthetics through other means, aka social proof. So
Chris, stop putting the camera on me.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work the other way. It doesn't work the other way around. So what I'm simply trying to say is that to bring this all back full circle, you're never going to satisfy your guy by yourself sexually. And the faster women can understand that, the easier it's going to be for them to accept that men are going to exercise options. I don't even consider it cheating. I consider exercising options because cheating, well, number one, you should be honest with your girl, but most guys aren't. So I prepare women and tell them they're just not going to be honest with you. And if you're dating a guy that's attractive and has money, he's going to fuck other bitches. So what do you want to do? Are you going to cry about it and get mad? Or are you going to accept reality that most men are going to cheat and you just need to find a guy that's worth it? Oh, that hurts the feelings, doesn't it?
No, not really. Cause I just I don't know, I just see, this is kind of like a hard question.
You don't have to answer it.
I know I don't have to answer it. I want to put my input in it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But just all I'm saying is that be prepared that if your man is attractive, other girls are going to like him. So it's really up to you. You can get with a guy that isn't as attractive and his probability of cheating goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you get with a very attractive guy, the probability goes up.
But why can't it be a guy, be attractive and have respect for women? There are guys out there that truly respect women.
Those are the guys that you don't like.
No, I do.
The guy that was just shown right there. The nice guys that are willing to sit there and be monogamous and not do it.
That's
those...
a lie, though.
Oh, really?
Because, I feel like
merch.
Depending on the girl. Okay, there's girls out there who seek certain things, and there's girls out there who seek love and actual emotional connection. So you can't say all girls are this, and you can't say all boys are this, because there are men out there who are good looking and actually care about women and respect women, and there's also girls that are good looking and don't give a fuck about men and just like disrespect them and just want them for their money. Like there's two worlds of it, and like so you can't really like idolize it on both man and woman. Like, you know,
Well, here's
like
the problem. You're conflating respect between the sexes. Respect is very different between the two sexes. That's another thing too.
I mean, not all the time. Some girls don't respect anybody, and they're just like, fuck this, I got my money, like I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, like I don't care what you think. Like some girls are like that. Like it's not, we're not like 20-40 years ago. Like now it's like really different.
If a girl
Like
cheats on a man, it is not the same as a man cheating on a woman.
I
Like
agree.
a woman cheating on a man is premeditated murder. A man cheating on his girl is like manslaughter. And I'm not saying that to try to say like, oh yeah, it's not as bad. Yeah, it sucks, but I'm just giving women the reality that you're never going to sexually satisfy your guy by yourself. Men like variety. So the quicker women understand that men like variety, is going to be easier for them to accept the fact that he might step out from time to time.
Or invite
And-
your friends.
Or you can invite your friends or whatever. I mean, that could be a catastrophe in the future, though.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
What are your tips then?
Tips for
Like-
what? For girls?
Yeah,
Okay.
like since
Number one,
men-
this is gonna go hurt your feelings, but you're not fucking special. Okay, because I think that's the number one thing is that women got to get out of their own 2 feet and think and realize that you're not that fucking special. You're a girl, which means you want a guy that's taller than you, stronger than you, security, etc. So does every other fucking female. You guys all want the same thing. You're not that special. Number one. Number two, signs don't mean shit. He gonna fuck other bitches if he has the ability to do so. Number three, you got to put your ego aside and understand that if you have a desirable man that makes money, tall, attractive, whatever, other women are going to want him too. And as a matter of fact, you being with that man makes him even more attractive. You got to understand and accept that. And then lastly, if he fucks another chick, it ain't that serious if he comes home to you. And I know these are hard pills to swallow because we lie to women all the time and tell them that they're special and he should be monogamous to you and you're a princess and you deserve the world. The fuck out of here, bro. Like, we're all the same. Like, I'm not special. You're not special. We're all human beings. We all have, how do I say this? Biological wants from the opposite gender. It just so happens the man that you want is much harder to find than you think. So attractive men are hard to come by. Beautiful women are not. So the reality is the higher you go up the totem pole, the more attractive the guy is, the more leverage he has and less leverage you have. So you want an attractive man? Fantastic. You're going to have to share him. Sexually, at least. You might have his heart, but you ain't going to have his dick.
Can I have a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we
Bars.
as women, beautiful or not, have
Yeah.
to accept that.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah. Because
generally.
Yes. Because beauty is common. As terrible as that sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, beauty is common. So, and that's the main metric that men look for women. This is why a guy that's like in his 30s, that's a multimillionaire, will continuously date 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, whatever it is, women that are younger than him, because men don't look for the same things that women do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
if
why
a woman
not
is
be a role
successful,
model?
What was that?
Why not be a role model? Like, why not? Like, I don't like. I feel like there needs to be a guy out
Merch.
there, you know, who's saying
There you
like,
go.
hey, like, don't treat women like this. Like,
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
I know, but
They're on
like, there
cap,
needs
though.
to be more. Like, that's where
But
I'm
here's the
at.
thing,
Like,
because it's not realistic. The guys that do it, the Derrick Jaxns, all this other
it's
shit.
just a mindset in
There
my
was a dating
head.
coach. Let's go. Here's the
No,
thing.
you're good. You're good.
There was a dating coach. His name was Derrick Jaxn. He was out here shaming all kinds of guys. Don't cheat on your girl. Be a good guy. You got to be a dutiful man, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was basically telling women what they want to hear.
Yep.
Because we live in a world where when you lie, women buy. Okay? Tell them what they want to hear. A lot of these dating coaches that make the most money, they're female dating coaches and they get paid because women are easier to sell to.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what happened? They found out he was cheating on his wife. Everyone came at this guy and attacked him, because he's not being honest.
Yeah.
When a man has options and is attractive, he's going to exercise those options and fuck other chicks. It is what it
get
is
that.
most of the time. Now,
And that's
There-
okay.
it is okay. Now, here's the thing. Now, going back to what you're saying, is there that 1% guy out there that could potentially not
Maybe.
cheat on you that's attractive? Yeah.
Maybe.
But guess what?
It's hard to find.
It's hard to find.
I get that.
Here's another thing. If I told you, jump out this plane, you got a 99% chance that the parachute is not going to deploy, would you jump out the plane?
I mean, depends on my age and depends on how much I've done
So
in life.
you're that willing to take that risk and die. 99% chance it's not going to deploy. You're going to jump out.
For real?
That's why I said it depends on the age and it depends on how much.
Okay, anyway,
Be
so
realistic
the
here.
Like if I've accomplished a lot in life and
She ain't
this is
jumping
my
out.
last
You can come out
moment.
of the plane.
She ain't jumping out.
You want a
Okay.
plane. Stop
So
capping.
yeah, she ain't jumping out
That's
the
why
plane.
you're so sick right now.
Yeah, so she ain't jumping out the plane. So all I'm saying is that just because it's, and I want women to also understand this too. This is another thing. So I said you're not special, blah blah blah. Another thing I want women to understand is that just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable. One more time, just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable. I can't tell you how many times girls have come on this podcast. I could find him out. He's out there. I'm gonna manifest it. It's possible. You dumb fucking bitch. Like no. It's not the
But
possibility.
why take
is
it to
too
that
low.
extent? Why is she a dumb fucking bitch?
Because
for
I
wanting
have to.
that?
It's because here's the thing I've come to realize. It's memorable when I tell women the blunt truth. You sound like a dumb bitch right now, because she's gonna remember that. I don't care if she doesn't like the way I said it. At least she's gonna remember it. And she's gonna be like, "Damn, you know what?" Because what's gonna happen is this: she's gonna think about it, right? Damn, is it really not possible? Is it really not probable? Now she's gonna start to look at the world a little bit different. Damn, you know what? Fuck, that millionaire I dated, he did fuck a bitch. Wait, this guy that I dated, he fucked a bitch. This fucking guy that was a barista at Starbucks, he cheated on me too. And it's gonna start to connect dots in their head. And if the message is memorable and they're able to learn from it, I don't give a fuck how it's conveyed. Because I'll tell you this, I got a bunch of feminists sending me death threats and all this other shit. They're watching my shit and they're remembering, because I've probably been able to connect dots and or I brought up uncomfortable realities for them in the past that they try to forget. But I tell girls the truth, because the thing with women and men is that women can get away with living in a fairy tale. Men cannot. So I'm kind of giving a male perspective on it, like, yo, this is how it really goes. Just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable. You got to operate in reality. So if I tell them the sky's fucking blue versus the sky is blue, the message is what's important. How I convey it is irrelevant. And as a matter of fact, if I relay it in a way where it's going to be aggressive maybe to a degree and they can remember it, it might serve them better.
There you go.
You know? So, and I'm not calling you a dumb bitch, but I'm saying in the past, because they can't get it through their heads. Like, yo.
I get what you're trying to say. Like, I'm not doubting it, but like, I just know that me personally, I'm always going to hope on it, you know? And like, that's just
dangerous, man.
It is dangerous. And I guess I'm going to live on the edge, and that's my life and that's my choice. But like, respectively, like, you have to respect my opinion, and you have to, like, you know, there are people out there like me who do think like that. You
And
know?
they're single and they have cats and dogs and they're 35 plus and crying to our show right now.
Not all of them.
Yeah, trust me.
The
Trust
staggering
me.
majority, man.
Majority.
And
But
here's
if
the
you're
thing.
Cats and dogs?
I have one dog and I love him to death.
Here's the thing. The reason why you think that way is because you're still young. You're only 23,
I get
right?
that. No, yeah.
So, because
I'm
what's going to happen is
naive.
that the world is your oyster. You have a bunch of, you know, you can open up your phone and there's a bunch of guys that are probably going to hit you up and DM you and all this other stuff. So you have this paradox of choice. But what women don't understand is that it's fleeting. Just because you have these guys saying, I want to take you out, doesn't necessarily mean they want to date you seriously.
I get
It's
that.
sexual attraction. It's sexual attention, not necessarily a relationship attention. And a lot of girls conflate the two, thinking, oh, well, this famous guy or this rich guy or this successful guy wants to date me. He probably wants to take me seriously too. No, they just want to fuck and they want to sell the dream.
I wouldn't think that.
But well, I mean, if you didn't think that, then you wouldn't think the way that you do right now, where it's like, I'm going to just hope for that guy out there. And again.
But like, the guy, my dream guy doesn't have to be rich. That's what I'm like, kind of like, you're kind of targeting guys who are like really wealthy. And I believe that guys who are really wealthy and have a lot of power, like, yeah, they have options because
What's the
they
bare
have all
minimum
that.
guys got to make for you?
I mean, just like a livable, like enough where we can
Give
get
us a number for a year.
50K.
50K annually? Okay. That's
Yeah.
above average though.
In Miami?
I live in like Margate area, so like Broward County.
Okay.
So like that's
Okay.
livable.
How tall does he got to be for you?
At least just taller than me. Like I want at least like to look slightly up. Like
Okay.
I've dated guys who've been at my level, but like
Give us a real number of height. Bare minimum.
6 foot, because I'm 5'8".
Let's pull up the calculator.
Nope.
So that's 2 inches.
No, we're gonna have some fun with this, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put your dream guy in here that you think is out there, and we're gonna see how probable he is. Because I like to go off of numbers, and this calculator that we have here, this isn't to put you on the spot, because what you just described is what a lot of women describe actually. So
that's fine.
Let's go ahead and pull this calculator up.
I think it's a like a
It's a build-a-man
desire, but
calculator.
it's not something that I'm like, oh, if you don't have this,
Build-a-man.
like, yeah, like I mean, like
All
I
right,
said,
ready? Okay. Bare minimum income 50K.
Okay.
Okay. Age range.
I would say my age to like 32.
23 to 32. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
All right.
intriguing.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
32.
Very.
And then what's the race that he has to be?
White or Spanish.
White or Spanish? Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Nigga put black BBC.
Right. This is black.
All right. And then height,
BBC
what,
game.
6?
Height, go 5'10" and up.
Oh, are you changing it now?
Yeah, 5'10" and up.
Yeah. Okay.
That's enough.
Okay. Do you care where he lives?
No.
Okay. Schooling, bare minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum, honestly.
What I'm saying, but I'm saying what bachelor's degree, master's degree, postgrad,
The associates, I guess.
associates. Okay. And then can he be fat?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, Mo.
Okay. And then can he be
All good,
married?
Chris.
No.
Okay. Exclude married men. Now, this comes from the National Center for Health Statistics and the U.S. Census Bureau. So
yeah.
this is a pretty accurate representation of men in the United States. So we're going to actually see how probable this guy is.
Let's find out.
Let's go ahead and find out on the next episode of Fresh and Fit Z.
It's like if you're out there,
Why does it say?
let me know.
He may be watching.
Right? It's like, hey,
Oh, there you go.
Fantastic.
less than 0.5%.
No.
What is that?
No, not even half.
It's 0.3.
It's
5
my
bites of
cat
cat food.
food. Female delusion. You guys have your own brand of cat food?
We might start one
You
soon.
guys are too much.
So you scored a perfect 5 out of
Don't
5
eat
cat bags. So here's the thing. And I sometimes I got to give a visual representation to women to let them know. You know what the scary part is? This is just on his physical metrics and earning.
Yeah.
This is not his personality, how he actually looks,
I know,
his
so rare.
his charm, his charisma. None of this.
And does he want only you?
And does he want to date you only?
know.
No.
I'm not
And he wants sex?
I'm not saying that like,
Okay.
hey, like, you know, I know it's not like extremely possible, but like a girl's gonna hope. That's all I have to say. A girl's gonna hope. I don't think I'll ever
Girl,
lose.
manifest it, girl.
I don't think I'll ever lose it.
Believe
But
in
like I
stars.
know like reality will hit and I'll be like, okay, like
When?
whatever. I don't know, like whatever I'm that age
29?
right now. I don't know. Right now I'm focused on me and like
It's just-
building my legacy. So
It's
like
just crazy to me because like we show the numbers. Here's the thing, like I said, these are accurate statistics because it comes literally
I
from
get
the
it.
census and everything. And like the guy that you're describing is extremely hard to find based on the parameters that you put in there. And the scary part is like, if you find this guy, this is not assuming how he looks,
I know.
his charm, charisma, if he's actually going to want to take you seriously and get in a relationship with you, like, and a lot of girls, man, when we do this, because it's funny, because when we do this female delusion calculator, we average about 4 to 5 cat bags most of the time. Most girls have similar parameters to you, if not more. $100,000 a year, 6 foot. So it seems to be the thing. So knowing these numbers, you say, fuck it, I'm still going to hope for what I'm hoping, and it is what it is. That's like me, right? Fat, loser, slob. You know what, man? I know I'm not a hard worker, and I don't operate in reality, but I want a bad bitch. I want a model.
Go, King.
You a queen.
Go, King.
Manifest it.
You got acne and everything.
Yeah.
You live with your mom.
Yeah.
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 Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You broke.
Not today.
I'm going to get a bad bitch anyway. I'm a manifester.
444 at Wendy's.
Hold on. How ridiculous do I sound?
I was actually it was very entertaining.
Yeah, it was very
I enjoyed
And when
it.
y'all describe the man that you are, it's entertaining to us too. So
100%.
it's literally the male version. But hey, and I'm not saying this to put you on the spot. A lot of girls score
No, I
way
get
worse than
it.
you.
It's fine.
But
Man, the delusion's real.
yeah. Shit, yeah. So anyone else want to get their dreams crushed while we got the calculator up?
Yep.
No, I
No?
just had a question for Jenny. Like when you're
All right.
asking Myron about tips, were you saying on how to cope with the news that you just heard?
Not necessarily how to cope. It was more like tips on how women should like approach the fact that men will never be satisfied with just one woman.
Well, it's the reality. I mean, you can't do anything about it.
I know. I just wanted to hear.
Just
What
be
do
the
you guys
main
say?
girl. Be the main girl and be happy
Yeah.
with that title and just accept
Whatever
the
I
fact
cry and what?
that or do you
Would
want to
you
cry
cry
in a
in a
Rolls
Rolls
Royce or a
Royce?
Camry?
Or Toyota
Exactly.
Camry.
Now,
Exactly.
like, here's the thing. Like, yo,
Beyonce got cheated on, and
Yeah.
she had
Yeah.
to deal with it. So.
Yeah.
BB
I
got
know.
cheated on.
And
It
who are you
happens.
to Beyonce?
No.
Jenny.
Jenny on the block.
Is the
Jenny on the
Rihanna
block.
ASAP Rocky thing true?
Huh?
Is the Rihanna ASAP Rocky thing true? I didn't get to read
Apparently
on
it's
that.
rumors.
but-
Personally,
But I'm like, if
But
she
who
did it,
knows?
it's over
Who
for all
knows?
of us. It's
I
over for
know.
all of us.
he's definitely fucking other girls.
I
bro.
definitely
He
think it
definitely
was
is.
true.
It's over.
Who knows?
He's definitely fucking other girls,
There's no
bro.
hope for us.
Right.
If she got cheated on, there's no hope for us.
Yo, here's the thing. A lot of these women that like date rappers and athletes or whatever, they just know it's what comes with the territory. You're never gonna get that dick to yourself, bro. Like as long as you got the title and you're the main chick, shut up and be happy.
Sell them a dream.
Because we lie to women and we tell them you can have it all. You could be a boss babe. You could get a guy that's a millionaire and be monogamous to you. We lie to women all fucking day. The reality is you're not that special. Your box is gonna get boring. We want to fuck other bitches. Don't talk too much. Make some food. Don't embarrass me in public. Don't be a slut. And I'll be happy generally. And I'm gonna come home to you. But no one wants to hear this because if I say this, what do they say? They're gonna clip it, put on TikTok. This guy is such an asshole. He's a misogynist. oh my God, so misogynistic. No, I'm fucking realistic. I'm telling y'all what men really think, but they can never tell women, because if you do, oh my God, my feelings, you're such an asshole, and I get fired from my job. Most guys can't say this shit. So
facts.
I'm speaking for a majority of men. Now, are there nice guys out there that are white knights and are going to say, Myron, you're a jerk.
How dare you?
I don't agree with you, you motherfucker. You
hate
misogynistic pig, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Fantastic. You're a white knight. You're one of those guys that's going to be a social justice warrior. Fantastic. But most guys think the way that I do. You go in a locker room, put a listening device in there, niggas go out talk exactly the way I'm talking right now. Just that the difference between me and them is that I'm not scared to lose a job because we've been canceled before. It is what it is.
But I will say,
so I tell them the truth.
And I hope you guys do promote this to your male audience.
Sure.
They don't get those kind of benefits if they're not doing everything they need to be doing in their relationship. And that does not go to a man that is not deserving of that.
Yeah. And I tell guys all the time, like, you can only command respect from your woman while you're simultaneously smashing other chicks if you're you got to be at the top. You got to be a pinnacle guy. Because your guy, question for you, and I don't mean to open a wound here.
It's okay.
The one that cheated on you, was he taking care of you? Was he financially stable and everything else?
We were 50-50.
There you go.
There you go.
See, when you
tolerate,
yeah, like if you're a guy and you're like cheating on your girl, doing all this other fuck shit, what's gonna happen is if she's 50-50 with you, or worse yet, she's paying the bills.
50-50, if that makes a sense.
If
Like
you're-
at first, he was like, "Oh, like
he wouldn't take it.
Yeah,
If the guy is on a
he ain't gonna take it. He ain't gonna take it.
If you're 50-50 and you're giving him a blowjob every morning, was he eating your box? Excuse me, I'm talking. So was he eating your box every morning? Then that is not 50-50.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I know. I let a lot of things slide, and I'm always like kind of like delusional, I guess you can say.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that, you know, and I tell guys, you got to be the leaders. It can't be no fuck. It's not 50-50. It's like, you're the leader. It is what it is. And she's coming into your world. So, you know, I tell guys, yo, you can't do this shit, you know, exercise options or whatever. You got to be at the top of your game for women to accept that, you know, because they're going to make rules for certain guys and break rules for other guys. You want to be the guy that she breaks the rules for. You know, shout out to our guy,
I'm
Robo.
sorry. I have one more
Yeah,
point
please,
to
go
point
ahead.
out. Girls are subconsciously accepting of that. Look how many times you go back after you find out he cheated.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Clearly, you were okay with it.
I was at the
So
time,
it's
like I don't want to say I was okay with it because I wasn't okay with it. Like, obviously, like I was like furious, and I definitely showed my, you know, tension, and I yelled and I left, and you know, like I said, there's that hope. Like when I was with that person, like I saw, like, I don't know, like I'm a very emotional person. Like I'm trying to get like in your soul. Like I want to know who you are.
Souls.
Yeah, so I'm definitely I'm the kind of person who wants a soul attachment. Like I want that.
Fresh.
Like you see like those pictures of like two mindsets of like just kind of like that flotation. Like I like that. Like that's kind of like the vibe I want. Like so like for me, like it's nice if a guy has money and all this stuff, but like it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a guy to be on that like same like in tune level as me, like on that harmony, like love, you know, like I want to love you, you want to love me. Like so if like guy's not on that level, like now I know that. But like when I kept going back because he gave me those little moments of like I can give you this love, like I like, you know, when we got into those soul attachments, and that is my fault because I was doing wifely duties and trying to get this soul attachment before he like, you know, showed me that he is worthy of that. And that is on me. And I accept that. And now I learned from that relationship, and I'm going to move forward, not accepting that shit. Like, I'm not going to take bare minimum. I'm not going to, you know, offer the 50-50 like that. Like now I know, like I was definitely a person who to cater and giving, and thought that if I did 120 and 30%, that a guy was going to buckle down and do something for me and show me that he was going to be a husband. But it's reality. It's not how it works anymore. Like, and I know like I have that hope, but I'm just like, that's why I said, like right now I'm focused on myself and only me until like that day hits that I'm just like, okay, this is it. Like, you know, like, and I mean, I literally just broke up with this guy like 2 weeks ago, so it's pretty fresh.
Oh,
like,
I didn't know it was that.
yeah, like it's really fresh.
It's
like
pretty fresh.
It's
Fresh.
pretty fresh.
Get
So
it?
it's just
How
kind of
long were you-
like
how long were you guys
fresh.
together for?
2 years and a half.
You just fucked with him 2 weeks ago?
Damn.
Mhm.
I think how your soul, bro.
Yeah, no, he did, and like, it is what it is. Like, I just like at this point, I'm just gonna take what I learned from that. Like, I'm not mad about it. Like, whatever it happened. Like, I can't change those 2 years and a half. All I can do is learn from it. And like, shoot, if there's girls out there who are stuck in that trauma, talk to me. I don't care. Like, My Instagram is Bad Wolf, and my nail page is Elusive Wolf. So like, if you want to hear from personal experience, like what it is to be in a bad relationship and be stuck in that trauma bond,
commiserate some more.
So I don't know. It's like I feel like
merch.
You can't say anything about it until you're in it. Like the outside perspective is so different. Like I was just like you guys, like, oh yeah, fuck that. Like I would never let a guy talk to me like that. You say that until you're in it.
Girl, I've been in it. I just learned from it.
You see, you learn from it. You literally learn from it. And it's like, that's where I'm at. Like the last 2 weeks, I've just been sitting there like, what have I did wrong? Like, what was I, like, am I crazy? Like, was it me? Like, was it me pushing him away? Like, was I too, like there's so many factors. So like, I definitely did a lot of reflecting.
But I mean, you ended it. So
yeah, like at this point, like I'm just moving on. Like, I'm just kind of like, I care about him. I don't wish any bad vibes. Like, hey, maybe hopefully you grow up, but like, like whatever. But I'm trying to make my empire. Like it's just like that relationship kind of gave me like the focus of like, don't depend on a guy, like, because they can cheat on you and they can do all that. They can easily take it away. And like that factor of a guy can just take something away from me like that kills me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make my own money. I'm going to build my own legacy. And if a guy wants to, cater to me and all that, cool. Like, you want to spend money on me? Cool. Like, I'll take it, but like, I'm still going to make my own money and I'm still going to treat you. Like, that's just me. Like, I'm a girl who I like to treat guys. Like, I don't know, like I get pleasure off of pleasing. So it's just kind of like, there was things that I would do for him. Like I would bring him stuff, or like, if I went shopping, like by myself, I'd be like, oh, like this will look so good on him. Like, let me get this. Like, so it's just kind of like, I treat someone like that. And I just want someone to treat me like that at that point.
We got you.
Yeah. Sorry if I overtalked.
Alrighty. Lovely.
Yeah. I mean, hey man,
I think her situation is like the perfect example of when a guy doesn't value a girl actually already willingly putting her foot forward. Like she put in 110%, like she said. Even though I'm not saying it might have been perfect and outside looking in, we don't know all the details, but
I'll keep it simple. I already know
like
his value was not high enough to commit the things that he was committing. It's as simple as that. Like women will tolerate and put up with certain things once you're at a certain caliber. He wrote a check he could not cash based on his own sexual market value.
Yeah. He sold her a dream and she fell for it.
Yeah.
Also, the guy she chose was not the right guy. I'll tell you why. A guy that's really into you and you did that effort, you put in effort, you showed initiative. He said, you know what, damn, she's worth a damn. And in this case, I'm gonna see where this goes. Versus, oh, I'm gonna finesse this how I want. I'm gonna just do whatever I want. And if he did do that, was he worth the weight in gold? Probably not.
Nope.
So
and I just want the guys to know, kind of in the chat too. Like I know some of you guys are like, oh my god, wrap it up. She's rambling, blah blah blah. I want you guys. I appreciate you being honest, because here's the thing: a lot of women think the way you do. We've heard this story a million times. I'm gonna hope it's gonna manifest, etc. At this point, I think we have a word bank of a bunch of terms that women use to hope. As far as like finding the right guy and everything like that. So guys, I just need y'all to understand that a lot of girls operate on possibilities, not necessarily probabilities. So. And I think they kind of get that ability to do that because the men come to them. If the guys are coming, if you were a dude, right? Let's imagine, guys. I want y'all niggas to really understand this for like where women are coming from. Like, imagine you lived in your house all day, you never left, live with your mom, don't work, nothing. But bad bitches just showed up at your house and said, "I'll suck your dick," while you're playing Fortnite. Would you go to the gym? Would you work on yourself? Would you self-improve? No. You would just be like, yo, at some point, one of these girls gonna be wifeable. I'm just gonna hope it's gonna happen. And that's kind of how it is with girls. Like they have so many choices. It's like they have the ability to afford thinking that way. They have an abundance mindset on steroids. Almost, I always say women have an abundance mindset to their detriment. Men have a scarcity mindset to their detriment. Because there are more girls than you think. And then for women, there aren't as many guys as you think. It's funny how the sexes are complete opposites. But yeah, guys. So you guys got to be in her shoes. You got to understand like this is how a lot of women think, because they open up their Instagram. I don't think like. Yo, you know what? I want everybody that's watching, almost 8,000 you guys, make a fucking Tinder profile as a girl, bro. With like not even that attractive of a girl, like a regular ass chick. All right, go. And then make an Instagram, and I want y'all to see how much attention you guys get. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a DM real quick, Chris. So I want the girls to see this too. What I'm about to show y'all. Shout out to this guy DM'd this shit to me earlier in the day, and it's okay Qupid statistics. I'm gonna find it and get it for y'all. But go ahead, Fresh. There's something.
All right, so we'll do chats in.
Yep.
In the meantime, we got Pure Strength $20 says, My girl just got out of a 6-year marriage, cheated, admitted to it, owned up to it, apologized, and changed from it. I owned up to being clingy, but now we're dating and both learn from our mistakes. But now she chases me.
Chris,
Okay.
it's on Instagram. The image. I DM'd it to you on it.
All right. Jimbino, $20 says, rage, quit. We have here Amiri, $20 says, I broke up with my girlfriend today because I called her ex-boyfriend a dusty ass nigga. And she responded, don't ever talk to about him like that. If she defended him like that, she must still want to be with him. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Wow.
That was wild. Holy. Cool.
That's not your girl.
R.I.P.
One Antonio, $20 says, calculate me, please. 52-year-old, 5'10", 100K, mixed, native, European, African, Middle Eastern.
I already know you're going to be in the top like 1 or 2% right there. So you're good, bro. Don't worry about it. Like, guys, this is the other thing too. Like, I've come to realize this from interviewing both men and women. Men chronically undervalue themselves, and women chronically overvalue themselves. Okay, and no offense to ladies, it's just that this is the world that we're in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? No one really tells men, "Oh man, you go king," whatever. It's like guys don't really get compliments and accolades like that. So it is what it is. Okay, Manjot Singh tour, and I just sent the picture. Chris, did you get it in Telegram? I sent it in Telegram too. Okay. Bear market dating. In a bear market, slow bunny stock be going up. Okay. And then the Don, if a man takes care of you from follicle to cuticle, he loves you. Don't worry about the extras he smashed because he only takes care of you. Please listen to Myron. Take it as if you're a big brother talking to you. Yeah, bro, it's not that big a deal. Like, as long as he comes home to you, a man shows loyalty by providing resources and being willing to die and protect you, not by who he puts his dick in. That's how women show their fidelity, is by not fucking another guy, because that's your ultimate commodity, is your sexuality. A man's ultimate commodity is his security, provisioning, and how do I say this? Ability to protect you.
Yeah.
So our loyalties are shown differently. And I think women make the biggest mistake and think, oh, well, your loyalty is shown by who you put your dick in. No, that's how you show loyalty, by not fucking other dudes. Okay, Long Live Gaming. Tell Zebra I'd be loyal to just her, but for now, I'm on the run and must escape my enemies. Oh, okay. Shout out to the Tinder Swindler. And then Amber Rose said she lost respect for 21 Savage when he co-signed to show up to her slut walk looking like a gump. And she broke up with him shortly after, even though he supported her like she wanted. Women walking contradictions, SMH. Yes, you guys want to know why Amber Rose lost respect for 21 Savage? Y'all want to know the fucking real truth right there? Because she knows she doesn't deserve a man of that caliber. Here's the thing I'm going to tell y'all about hoes, okay? Hoes know deep down they don't really deserve a man of higher value to take them seriously. That's why hoes, girls that like are involved in some fuck shit, they almost always treat nice guys poorly, and they treat men in general poorly, because they know they don't deserve someone that's going to take them seriously and or give them some kind of serious relationship, because it's like guilty conscience, bro. It's a guilty conscience. Okay, so let's pull up this thing real quick. That's why I tell y'all all the time, bro, don't wife up hoes, because they're going to treat you poorly. So going back to the dating sites, right? Because you guys, like, I don't think, and I want the ladies to see this too, most important. So this comes from OkCupid here, right? And what it shows, guys, is the number of messages received as recipients' attractiveness. The light bar, the light blue, is the men, and then the dark bar is the women. If you guys look on the bottom here, we're talking about least attractive to most attractive, right? 5, and then we're talking about the X number of messages, right? So if we look here, the main takeaway is this: you take the most attractive guy is basically getting beat as far as messaging goes by medium, average women. Y'all ladies, you kind of
Yeah.
So in other words, the most attractive men cannot compete with average to mediocre women. And I don't think, because I think a lot of women think like men have the same dating options that women do, and I always say like, no, not at all. Like, even if you take like a dude that's a millionaire blue check on Instagram, he's not going to compete with a girl that's 21 that has 1,000 followers on IG, bro.
No effort.
Like, he's not going to be able to compete. If she's mildly attractive, it's not even close. So, and this comes from OkCupid. So I'll go around the table real quick. What are y'all thoughts on this? Did you know this? Did you know that it was this drastic? Do you not believe it? Whatever. I mean, what are your general thoughts on that? And we could start with here.
Generally, no, I didn't. I never knew that, but I mean, I can agree with it.
Okay. Yeah. Did you think like men kind of have as much options as women before?
I mean, generally, I feel like men and women do, but when it comes to women, we have way more. Like, we're very more like accessible than men are. Like to
accessible.
Let me think of another word.
Yeah, because I was gonna say not accessible. I mean, I would say more, if anything, more options, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So question, because what I was gonna say was, because you were saying you thought like men and women have the same amount of options.
I mean, I feel so. Like statistics is saying women have more options.
Way
but
more.
I feel like obviously, when it comes to like men being attractive, they do get that attention as well.
But at like a
What
way
scale?
way lower rate is what I think the biggest thing is that,
Mhm.
because and the reason why, and I wanted to well, you know, I'll give my conclusion after. Okay, so all right, I see what you said. What about you? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, is that drastic of a difference? I personally thought that attractive men were in the same field as attractive women and that they had many options.
Fair enough.
I believe it.
You believe it?
I was surprised by the statistic because I would have thought that attractive males are getting a lot of options.
Okay.
I believe it, but I didn't think it was just that drastic.
I believe it.
You believe it? Did you think it would be that drastic, or did you?
I believe it all
Okay.
the way.
No, but prior to me showing that to you,
Yeah, I do, because like I think of like
bring the mic closer to you so you can.
I think of a guy like who's like really rich, right? And like is not every girl, like say he's ugly and really rich, like not every girl is gonna be like, oh, like because he's rich, like, you know, like some girls are gonna be like, "Ugh," like, you know, no, I can't even, like I just like can't even.
Yeah.
So like obviously like that trumps it, like, you know, so it's just kind of like, and then there's also the kind of like the really, really attractive guy. And then we look at that and we're like, oh no, like he's doing everyone. So I don't want to touch that either. So then there's kind of like I mean, it depends on the girl. I'm just like, I feel like, so that's why I thought like that chart was 100%. Like I've thought of that. Like,
Okay. So, because a couple of you guys were actually like surprised at like the drastic difference of the two. Would it be fair to say, now that you guys know like the difference, even a top tier guy can't compete with an average to mediocre woman when it comes to selectivity in the dating marketplace? Would it be fair to say the reason why you thought that way is because most men are invisible to you?
Yes.
Not at all. No. I was just very surprised because
Let
of
me
how
rephrase that.
drastic it was.
When I say invisible to you, men, I mean as in they're not a dating prospect. Because let's be honest, you walk around, you see dudes everywhere, but most of
Right.
them you don't even notice from a sexual standpoint. They really have to pop out for you to notice. So that's what I'm trying to say. When I say invisible, I mean as in invisible from the context of, would you take this man seriously from a sexual standpoint?
Yeah, for me, attraction, it matters. Like if I
Okay.
look at you and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like if I look at you and
Yeah.
I'm not.
And you might go a day or two without seeing a guy that you find sexually attractive, right? When you're living your everyday life. Whereas the difference with a man, if you're walking your everyday life, especially in Miami, you're gonna see attractive girls all the time.
Mhm.
Hell, you'll even notice the fat ones. You're like, oh, okay, she ugly.
But she got a cute face.
But you're gonna
though.
look. But you're gonna notice. Like, I said this for years. I haven't said it in a while on this podcast. Typically, when men look at women, they look at something to redeem the woman, to smash. When women look at men, they look for something to disqualify the man. So men look at it from like, let me qualify her standpoint. Women look at it from a, let me disqualify this man's standpoint. This is why girls will get turned off by simple shit like eating with your mouth open. And I'm not saying that to insult you, but I just, it just goes to show like how picky women can afford to be. Whereas
Yeah.
like a man, if a bitch is bad and she's eating with her mouth open, you're like, all right, she's
I
fucking
just feel like
dumb.
girls have more options.
But like she's weird, but you're not gonna like tell a chick that's bad, like, I'm not fucking you now because you eat with your mouth open, bruh.
My parents just stressed etiquette a lot growing up.
No,
So
no, I'm not
that-
knocking you for it, but I'm just saying like you're in a privileged position where you can exercise that.
Right.
Like
I
you can
so
actually
believe
enact on
that.
it. So
I mean, I feel like if a guy is looking at a girl eating like disgusting, it's like
it's not gonna disqualify her.
Yeah,
This will
I'll add-
smash.
that's so true because I had a girl on TikTok was like, oh, like I was dating this guy, and then after 3 months, he told me that on the first day, I like ripped off the soy sauce packet and I literally spit like the little piece of wrapper at his face, and like he did not say anything to me until 3 months later, and it was like, and he said like it was really gross and I wanted to go away, but like I wanted to be with you.
Men don't have the same level of an abundance mindset that women have. Like, for like you guys say I'm kidding around when I say like men really have to earn their abundance mindset. With y'all, you just exist and you get it. You know.
I
So
believe that.
And I think, not to be an asshole, but I think a big part of the reason why you're able to kind of be like, you know what, I'm just gonna hope and everything else like that is because you benefit from that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting a lot of attention from men regardless of whatever happens. So it's like there's always that, you know what, man, the grass is greener on the other side. And I think a lot of women, especially attractive women, kind of have this mindset, and it could be how do I say this? Like a Trojan horse of failure, down the road because you're like you don't see it coming.
All right.
Anything?
So we'll do last thoughts and comments.
All right. So this is your part, ladies, where you get to say something or question or
I
something like
actually
that.
have a question for the table. I want to hear everybody's opinion. What do we think about women acting like wifeys while in a relationship before marriage? Like she's doing all the wifey duties. Anybody?
What's wrong with that?
You have a specific person you want to ask that to, or us?
Everybody.
Okay, we can go around the table on it real quick. Before we answer it real quick, though, I will say this: do we got guys? We're releasing DMs on demand. Okay, that's a good question. It's gonna come out May 2nd. The website. Can we pull it up real quick, Chris?
Yep.
All you got to do, guys, is put your name, and your best email in there, and you can enjoy $100 off the course. On DMs on demand, we got 15 modules in there, teach you guys how to use Instagram to get girls.
And like 20 plus Zoom
market
calls.
yourself. 20 plus Zoom calls. We basically cover everything in Instagram. When it comes to maximizing your profile. So yeah, man, just put your name, best email address, sign up, get in there, and then save $100 off. Okay, and it's going to be released on May 2nd. A lot of you guys have been asking for DMs on demand. You know me, I hate to sell shit, but you guys, constantly DM us, yo, DMs on demand. So it's been a while. When's the last time we released it? Like late last year?
Late last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here you go, guys.
October or something. So it's coming back out, guys, May 2nd. I know we keep pushing it back because we keep getting canceled on YouTube and everything else like that. So check us out over there, guys. Link is at the top of the description. So, okay. So let's continue back to what we're talking about. Okay. So should a woman show wifey qualities early in the relationship?
Before marriage, yeah.
Before
Should
marriage.
she act like wifey?
Fantastic. Okay. We can start here and then work our way around.
It's kind of hard.
It's going to be interesting to see what the girls say.
I mean, like in the past, I really did that like a lot. Like first thing, like, hey, I'm gonna take care of you. But I feel like now I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious and like wait till the guy shows me that he deserves it. Like I'm not gonna wait till marriage, but like show me that like you deserve that wifely duty.
Okay.
So you want to see effort first?
Yeah, at this point.
I think it depends on what you think wifey duties are. Like if it's just cooking and cleaning, and y'all are like 3 years, 5 years in, I don't see why. You already love the person. So.
I think she's saying like from the big onset stages.
Oh,
just meeting. Yeah.
No, definitely not.
I think it doesn't matter if you're married or not. If you like a person and you want to do things for them, then do it, because we don't know if we're gonna get hit by cars tomorrow or not. If like what if you're about to get married or something and you're like your fiance gets hit by a car, or like your boyfriend gets hit by a car, and you're like, wow, I wish I made him that sandwich the other day when he asked, but I was holding off all wifely duties. Like you're gonna feel like shit. So you gotta live in the moment and really just treat people well all the time, because life's short and you never know what's gonna happen.
All right.
I believe that women should show that they're capable of, doing those wifely duties, but don't do it until consistently until you get that title. Because if you do give a man all of those benefits of a marriage, he's not going to want to co-sign onto it. Why would he feel the need to go ahead and propose to you and you're giving him everything that he could possibly get from that relationship?
Okay.
I know you guys might think it's like a manipulation tactic, but
No,
it's
no, I
really
see the
not,
strategy in it. I see the
Because as
strategy.
a woman, that's a very big risk for you. You're doing all that and you're for what? You're
Okay.
not going to get the ring if
Okay.
you're acting like a wife beforehand.
Okay.
I mean,
what are your thoughts on it since you asked the question?
I agree with it being a risk. You definitely show that you're capable of it, but you don't want to just go ahead and just completely give the whole package.
Okay.
I mean, naturally, I feel like you should have that boundary with your partner in the beginning. But naturally, if you're like a giver, if you're like naturally emotional and you want to be that wifey in that relationship, then that's you. But I feel like
Merch.
when it comes to the discussion that we talked about earlier, when it comes to like marriage and marriage not being that, like, it doesn't really matter to men like that. I
Mhm.
feel like it doesn't really matter if you're married or in a relationship. If a woman has that wifey personality in the relationship, then that's what she's gonna show at the end of the day.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question for you then. Let's go into a dream world real fast. Let's say you run a law firm,
Right.
very prestigious law firm, not necessarily easy to get into.
Mhm.
And I went to Harvard Law. I'm a very qualified candidate. But I show up at the job interview and I'm wearing a shirt and tie. But business up top, party on the bottom. Got some some basketball shorts as pants
Mhm.
and some sneakers. All right. So I'm pretty much ready to shoot a jumper and do some law. Right. And I sit down for the interview. I forget half my resume.
Mhm.
And you're doing the interview with me. Are you hiring me?
No,
Why not?
because you're unprepared.
Oh, fantastic. So I came halfway ready. I did half my wife duties. I should get the job, right?
That's not necessarily what I mean by full package, though.
What do you mean by that?
So by what I mean by full package, like personally for me, I was in a 5-year relationship that I got out of like a year ago.
Uh-huh.
And like, when you're together for that long, you're like a unit.
But that's not the scenario that you just gave. We're talking about should you show wifey duties up front. And what women need to understand, and I the reason why I said a job application is because this. Women control sex, men control relationships. If you want a relationship, essentially what you're doing is you're applying to be that man's girl.
Right.
And if the guy's attractive, it's a prestigious law firm and everyone wants to work there. So you graduated Harvard. You might be qualified. You might have some wifey duties in you. You might be the best candidate, but you show up half-assed with half a suit on, some basketball shorts. We're not sure if you're here to shoot a J or write a fucking thesis. I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
So what am I going to do? Well, I have other qualified applicants. I'm going to hire them because you clearly don't take the job seriously. That's what I tell women all the time. If you want to be a wife, you need to act like a wife and demonstrate that you're capable of being a wife from the beginning. You got to apply for the job that you want and dress for the job that you want, act the way that for the employer. And the more attractive the guy is, the more competitive it's going to be and the more you have to be on your game at the interview. But a lot of girls think, well, no matter how I behave, no matter how mediocre I am, I should get the job. And that's just not the way the world works. This is what's going to happen if you do show up like that. You know what's going to happen? The law firm's going to hire you all right, but you're going to be a temp fucking worker.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to let you come in every now and then, pay you part-time. You're never going to actually make partner. You're never actually going to be a full-fledged lawyer. They're never going to put you on any important cases. You're only going to come in and clean up and do some bullshit on the side. Otherwise, recreational use only, sex only. He's never going to give you a title. So if you want to show up half-assed for an interview, fantastic. Be prepared for a half-assed response from the guy where you're going to be recreational use only.
But sometimes
That was
girls
a great
get them
point.
even
That was
after.
a great point. I have a question for the panel.
Sure.
What's your favorite sex position and why?
All right. Fantastic transition. Okay. We can start. Who started last time?
This way.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we'll start here.
Oh, so
Miss Independent.
My favorite.
Yeah, your favorite sex position. Why? She's the one that asked you.
And why?
Is this an actual question?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
No,
does.
I'm really curious because like a lot of people have different opinions on the subject.
Okay.
Interesting.
Don't make me laugh, guys.
So when a guy's like on top of you, what is that position called?
Missionary.
Missionary. Missionary. And I like how like when he's looking in my eyes and I'm
Okay.
angelic.
Angelic.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right.
You?
My favorite position is missionary.
Damn, man. These chicks all came with a Bible or what?
Oh my god, I'm gonna get so much hate for mine. I don't know the name of it, but when you're standing up, being carried.
Oh my god, that was mine. I was thinking about it.
I don't know. Does that have a name?
Or on the
I don't
wall.
know the name.
And
Does
why?
that
I
have
think
a
it's
name?
the
Tree or something like
The
that
tree.
because it looks like a tree. You know,
Pile driver.
Just being carried. I think.
Yeah.
All right, so just being carried, basically.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna be descriptive, but you know what I'm talking about.
She wants the fucking Undertaker last ride.
Yeah, she wants effort, man.
Okay, you like it because I. And why'd you like the missionary? You didn't get to say why. She's the one to ask, man. Why?
Why is very descriptive. I just enjoy it the most.
All right. What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably doggy style or on top riding.
Slowly.
But surely.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, you touch my ta-la-la.
All right. What about your same thing? You want to
Yeah, the
do wrestling moves in the bedroom?
Yeah, the standing up or against the wall.
Okay. And what about you?
Reverse cowgirl or what's the other? It's like you're both like laying like side by side, like cuddling position.
Okay.
Side to
The
side.
lazy one.
All right. Cool. All right. Anybody else have anything?
I do like writing.
Okay.
Wait, Myron,
Cool.
Fresh, what are your options?
Yeah.
What do you guys like?
All right.
I'm a virgin.
All right, I'm a man of God.
But
Where's
she has-
my blue cap
Uh,
for
so-
you two?
She asked the- she asked the
Women
girls.
had to do it.
She asked the girls. She didn't ask us. Okay. So, anything else? Any other questions or comments, ladies? Or
Oh, I have some last thoughts.
No, we good.
what was that?
Go ahead.
Yeah. What's your last thoughts? Go ahead.
Oh, this was very intriguing, and I just am glad everyone was here. And I learn a lot from this show each and every day, and I feel like I'm becoming a better version of myself from everyone that's part of Fresh and Fit. Also, I want to make a song with Fresh, and it's gonna happen. And then, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
What's the best song?
Oh, shout out to
I feel
Discord.
like that was a prayer. I think we need to say amen for that.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
So name a song that's slow and stutter.
No, it would be like Afro beats, and and you can do English and another language, and then I'll have the Miami vibe, and we'll all put it together and make a beautiful masterpiece.
There you go. All right.
All right. Can't wait for that trash to come out. All right. Especially a terrible rapper, but that's a whole other situation.
I'm gonna try it.
Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong.
Man.
Wait,
Spit a few
what's the hook of
bars.
our song, Fresh? The yacht song, your song, Bunny.
Party hardy.
Party hardy,
Bougie
hardy.
jacuzzi.
Party hardy, hardy. Party hardy, hardy.
Nah, bro.
No, bro.
nigga, no.
Why not, bro?
No.
Yo, he's gonna laugh his ass off.
No. 'cause-
Listen to it. It's called Bougie
Bro.
Jacuzzi.
No, man.
It's honestly
Chris play.
hilarious.
All right,
Let's play.
I don't know.
Let's let the ladies at least get their final
Let's play.
before we get the whole drop
I
off.
don't know if that's copyrighted to according to Mo.
No, yeah, that's
It's not. I didn't copyright
Chris
it.
play. Chris play. Chris play.
Yeah, because
According to
you don't know, bro.
Yeah, Mo was saying.
Yeah, you don't know because it could be it could be anything that will trigger the copyright thing.
Okay.
Plus, I don't want my ears to
Damn.
bleed.
You got spirit, nigga.
All right. Okay. What else? I was gonna say something. Anybody else? Where were we at? We were going this way, right?
I wanted to give out my information.
Oh, don't worry. It's in the description.
Yeah.
They got it.
Okay.
They got it.
Can I show my nails?
Show your
There's
Yeah.
art on it. Like it's not like just regular nails. Like I draw these characters.
Bro, what's going on?
Yeah, sure can.
All the night is my world. City lights, painted girl.
All right. So okay. Let me read the rest of these chats then.
We got one more.
One more chat. Okay.
All right.
We got Juan Antonio. Name of the song is "Fresh to BBC Smashes a Slow Bunny Doggy Style." Oh, this nigga, bro. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So did all the ladies get their last comments in?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Okay, cool. You guys,
All right,
all
see
the
you
ladies'
guys
Instagrams are below.
Tomorrow.
We'll see y'all tomorrow 6 p.m. We're gonna do that show with once again with the
Australian boys.
the Australian radio show.
Down
It's
Under.
called the. Give me one sec, guys. I want to give y'all the name. It's called the Kylie and Jackie O Show. It's a big radio station out there in Australia. I think it's Kiss 1065 is what it's called on iHeartRadio. So yeah, they're probably going to ask us some, I don't know, social justice warrior type questions. So we'll see what happens. But we'll catch you guys there 6 p.m. It's going to be 8 a.m. in Australia. And all the ladies' Instagrams are below. So feel free to shoot your shot or send a dick pic to them. And just don't do it. And if
Please
you're in the UK, it's illegal over there. You'll get in trouble.
Facts.
But other than that, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow.
Peace.
All the night is my world. City lights.